welcome, everyone, to another exciting episode of the Nebulous Collection. Ha! Nailed it that time!
Yes, you did.
Finally!
Distracted. Fan. I went to pee, and when I came back, everything had started. So I'm doing all the things still.
You're valid. Take your time.
It be that way
I've
sometimes.
Literally
Sometimes you gotta
all
piss.
night.
And now I do too.
Hell yeah! The stream that never ends.
Oh, my
For
stream's still
rock
Just
recording.
and
on and
stone.
on, my friend.
It's just,
I'm gonna infect you all with that fucking earworm.
God
I couldn't
damn
hear
it.
you, but like the stream was still technically recording after the raid.
Whatever. It's fine.
Fuck. Sorry, I tried. For those who don't know, I tried to raid into this stream.
Aw, hello, Raiders.
seven.
Welcome.
They can't say Simp Squad anymore because it's banned
Yes,
from Twitch.
they can absolutely say Sim Squad. It's fine. This is my channel. They have my permission. It is fine.
Besides, I'm sure Havelock would enjoy being simped over.
Oh, God, yes, Havelock would.
You have my permission to simp.
Exactly.
I'm avoiding it just in case because I
You
haven't had
have
a
the
chance to
permission
read
of
the
me,
specifics
the one
yet.
who matters, to simp.
I need to water that plant more. It's dying. Fuck. I just said that out loud. Also, shit.
Big mood. Oh,
Look, I've been in an office entirely by myself, which on the one hand is awesome. On the other hand, like, you start to talk to yourself just to have, like, a little bit of noise. Because other than that, the liminal vibe gets, it's a lot. Even for
Mhm.
somebody like me who thrives
Fam.
on that shit, it's a lot.
Fam. I run a store that is mostly me sitting alone all day waiting for customers. I talk to
Mhm.
myself literally nonstop.
Yeah, today I have not seen a single solitary person face to face.
Damn.
It's like, again, on the one hand, it's awesome, but I've definitely got like, I'm like walking down the hallway and like they also don't have the lights on. So again,
Ooh.
it's liminal as hell. It's the empty office building vibe.
Yeah, that is extremely liminal. Also,
So,
you've
like-
really latched onto that word of late.
I've been very latched onto that word for forever. I've never had an excuse to like be in a place that is this like, again, it's a state of the art. The place where I'm working just finished their renovation right before the pandemic hit. So the place is immaculate. Nothing's been touched, nothing is worn. It is perfect, and it is almost completely empty.
Wild.
Except for like some people downstairs who I never see because I am upstairs.
Nice.
So like you start walking around and again the lights are not even remotely entirely on. So like you walk down a hallway and if you're anything like me and you're a little overcaffeinated and jumpy, like seeing shit out of the corners of your eyes is definitely
Oh, I
like-
see shit out of the corner of my eyes whether there's things there or not often enough. Because either glasses or my brain just makes stuff up if I'm bored or feeling paranoid.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, the ADHD makes me twitchy and makes me read things in my peripherals when there aren't things
Yep.
there.
That's a big old mood right there. I thought that was just me.
No, it's definitely not just you, especially because I keep doing, like, every time I'm walking down, like, when I'm walking back from the bathroom, which is also luxurious, what the hell, like, down the hallway back to my office, the way the light falls, it doesn't happen when I'm going the other direction, but coming back, I always get the feeling like my brain keeps reading this one shadow by the door as a person.
Ah, that's why you just carry a bunch of. That's why you just carry a bunch of weapons on you. It's fine.
I mean, this is valid, but at the same time, it's like if I'm actually seeing shadow people, I don't actually think I can stab them to death.
Listen, not with that attitude.
Okay, I believe we're supposed to be trying to auction off Dreadfesse.
I believe so as well.
wait. Are we? I've lost track.
the fact that that was me, like, oh shit, or is that what the plan was?
The last thing I have in my notes is Sinia learned to strip blackjack in her youth.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
So
that
I
happened.
we
feel like I
posted
forgot to
this-
write some bits.
no, we
No,
haven't
no,
even
you're
gotten
good.
to. Yeah, this is sorry, Dread Fesse. This is me, or Zoe. Really, this is me being shitty because I
No.
made a joke about trying to auction off either and or both of Dread Fesse and Havelock at some point tonight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very
And most-
funny.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, she's probably down for that. Bit of a laugh in it.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised. Havelock is also probably into it, knowing Havelock.
Havelock would be very into it, but for different reasons.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Kinky.
No, I think Dreadful just likes the attention. Actually, does she like attention? I don't know if she likes attention or not.
Oh, crap. Hang on. Ow.
I think it's situational. Depends what type of attention. Oh, girlfriend. Send me.
My food arrived and they didn't ring the doorbell, I don't think.
Oh dear.
Okay. Why are you people like this?
So the real questions.
Yeah. Anyway, I was gonna say words, right? Brain. I'm tired. I'm making this clear because I woke up at reasonably human hours to go do an ADHD test that had to be done in person in another city. So I went
I'm
on
a
and had to be
dumbass.
awake and had to do a drive. And then I stared at matching shape colors for 20 minutes. Hopefully they actually recorded the results because the technology was playing up.
Pidge. Oh, Pidge is arrives. Nick is my friend. Leaves. Oh.
I wasn't.
I'm here. I'm gone.
Yup. Okay. Is Pidge good friend?
Pidge best friend.
Pidge
Best
good.
bird.
Agreed. Pidge great burb. Best burb.
Pitch. Powerful.
Very.
Phenomenal cosmic cuteness. Itty bitty feathered body.
All right. So. That was still such a good diary entry. Dear diary, I met death. Oh no, Mithraia is hot now. Dreadfuss.
Yeah, we never read that on stream, did we?
Shit, did we not? I thought we read
No,
these
we
already.
did. We did. Yeah, no, we definitely.
Fuck, I lost track.
I'm pretty damn sure that we did.
We must
I'm
have.
not sure if that's canon or not, in truth. But
What,
Oh, except
Mithraia
it is
being
canon.
hot?
It's fucking.
it's canon. It
definitely
has to be
canon.
canon now.
Yeah, Mithraia being hot is indisputable. I don't
Yeah.
care even like how straight or gay or whatever. The only way to resist Mithraia is to be fully ace, pretty much. And even the ace people can go, that's good bone structure.
Uh-oh.
Objectively, this is hot.
Valid. All right.
Nature did a line and said, I'm going to make Phi into a kind of giddy, slightly butch necromancer.
Gold.
This is good.
All right.
Wait,
So-
okay.
So,
Yeah.
my new strategy is we start the stream and I just wait
It's a
Give
good
it back.
strat.
Valid.
10, 15 minutes.
Wait for
And,
everyone to get the bullshit out of their system.
Yeah, I get you. I know how it is.
Bold to
Sure
assume
do
there's
be
anything
like
but
that.
bullshit in my system.
Now,
All right.
would we like to do a quick recap of last
Sure.
week's activities?
Okay.
So, when last we met, our quote unquote intrepid quote unquote heroes
A lot of
met
quotes.
the enigmatic but hospitable Jane Cardholder in a personal purgatory of a slightly nicer than usual TGI Fridays, and undertook her request to enter the House of the Setting Sun, the gambling den of the gods, the infinite casino, and retrieve a item of some interest from the Setting Sun's auction house. Lot number 766, The Last Angel of Yash. So the party journeyed to the Setting Sun, got on their nicest clothes, and got to a lot of gambling, a lot of deception and intrigue, and more than a little bit of what we'll politely refer to as sticky fun times.
It was an orgy.
Yes.
There were squids everywhere.
Thank you for that clarification.
Shoggoths, if I recall.
It was Shoggoths. There were several Shoggoths.
The party was mostly
Because-
focused on retrieving invitations to the extremely exclusive auction house. A couple of those being pilfered from some of the orgy's participants there. And another one gambled from the odd and extremely intense Lady Eight-Eyed Jack. Any other details anyone would like or need to fill in there?
Havelock wore Yersinea's panties as a hat.
That did
That
happen. Yeah.
did happen.
Yes, the enormous nun bloomers.
Yes, they made a very noble hat.
None
Now I
panties
think
with
about
left
it.
beef.
Literally every...
Oh my god, AK, I don't think you started Giddy in the ninth, but you really, really, really need to. You need to. You need to.
That's Ian's weekly
Yeah,
recommendation.
that's my,
of
that's the
the-
recommendation of Giddy in the ninth. I have to do it. I have to
Right
say
now,
it
I'm reading
once.
3 different books on the history of magic, but I'll get to it.
That's
Just gonna
correct,
bully
Sylvie.
everyone into it.
The hat fits.
Yeah, so the party is generally not prohibited, but somewhat discouraged from more strong-armed means of persuasion and getting things done, given that the
Mhm.
casino has a very pervasive security system known as Veil that sort of magically surveys things. You have the pit bosses, which are large stone golem types wearing douchebaggy t-shirts and named things like Slab and Gunk. You have the waiters and waitresses and attendees that are all very polite and oddly alluring beings made entirely out of 2-dimensional eyes.
Mm.
Well, who else did we encounter? Eight-Eyed Jack seems to be a normal human person.
Really need it,
There's
but
Mr.
nevertheless.
Hellstrom, who was a more traditional sort of devilish type, but he was unceremoniously ejected after Dreadfusay uncovered his bit of magical cheating on his part.
Yep.
The only successful thing she did all night was snitching.
And it was amazing.
You
It's-
fucking canary.
was pretty good. Eight-Eyed, yeah,
It was.
Sylvie. Eight-Eyed Jack is a woman we played strip poker with last week. It went great.
Dreadfusay did give a business card to a person who was nice to her as well.
In
Yeah.
an attempt
Yes.
to get a date.
That was Emily.
Emily,
Yep.
yes.
Emily.
Which is
5 E's.
yeah. I feel like she was just being polite. I can't tell though.
They look. Actual politeness and imitation politeness can look very similar.
It's true.
Indeed. So I believe we were heading up to the auction house when we
Yes,
last.
you were. When last you left, you had just procured your last of the invites,
Hmm.
and we're sort of getting the group back together and getting things in order to head into the auction house, which is in a more kind of restricted part of the casino.
Havelock has put himself fully back together and is just extra'd the fuck up again. Like, hair is
Are
back
you
and braided with ribbons and all of that. However, they are also definitely wearing... They're definitely wearing some of the, like, one of the nice little things they pilfered from the orgy on their cravat.
Of course.
Like a nice little charm.
A tie. You stole a tie pin.
Yeah, a little bit.
The tie pin is gold with an eye on the one end.
Maybe
Oh,
some
yes.
cufflinks.
Oh,
I
definitely.
don't know if Havelock is a cufflinks type of person.
Oh, of course.
Probably.
Not
a
the sort of
fancy
tab
brush
they
from-
have them.
I was about to
Given the
say,
era they're from, there's not really a
Yeah.
good way to fasten the cuffs.
yeah, genuinely, you kind of need cufflinks.
Short of like sewing them together, and that's just plebe
Ugh.
talk.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's for lesser beings and children.
God,
Mhm.
that we
So
couldn't do that.
Dreadfay's
That's for
definitely done
that's
whatever
for
that
the
is.
pores.
To be fair, I don't think Dreadfay made her suit. I think she just found it just around.
Just found it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
this fits.
possibly in the cosplay section of the collection.
Yep.
Being that we've established it's just the Spyfall outfit. It's just the outfit Jodie Whittaker wears in Doctor Who's Spyfall. God
That's
damn it!
good.
It's a good outfit.
Yep.
Thing.
First episode,
It's
maybe
whatever
you have a
works.
problem.
And as for Yersinia and Mithraia,
Oh, they're like Yersinia has put like hilariously she's gone from like I'm going to throw my panties at you to bloomers are back on, the veil is back on, everything is reordered, and she's back to again. She and Mithraia have gone back to their usual situation of looking like the ghost of Christmas past or ghost of Christmas future going through a goth phase.
Yeah. Still
so-
love I still love our characters' various ideas of formal wear.
And the funny thing is, they don't even really stand out in
That's
this
true,
casino. It
no.
already sort of looks like the Terminal and Men in Black, where
Mm.
it's just you have all the different aliens and creatures and such milling about.
Mm-hmm.
Except for the odd, unusual preponderance of Doug Joneses, which I believe I did
It's a
mention
lot of Doug
previously.
Joneses in this universe.
So
It seems to be
there
a
are.
persistent template.
Somewhere off in one
Oddly,
corner,
just a
Guillermo
lot
del
of
Toro
entities.
is being waited upon by just a herd of Joneses.
Good.
So you have to go up a couple of very nice spiral staircases to get to where the auction house is. It's on a higher layer of the casino. It's not really, the casino doesn't really work on a floors system because as a extra dimensional space, it's not bound by things like gravity or physics. So it's sort of just like you kind of just go up until it changes. Would be a way to describe it. Obviously, there are signpostings and things like that.
Mm.
And the overall construction and kind of feel of the house shifts somewhat subtly as you walk up the stairs. The overall sort of fun, bright, almost touristy sort of vibes you had sort of give way to a lot more ostentation isn't the right word, but clear displays of wealth and comfort.
It's the
way of
really
putting it.
laid back everything. There's not gold, there's none of that, but everything is the best.
Everything just seems nicer. Like even the
Ah.
banisters on the staircase go from like, oh, this is clearly like plated bronze, copper or something like that, to like, oh no, this is white gold or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything just becomes subtly nicer. It's not, there's no hard transition. It just sort of like seems to shift like a color spectrum.
Mm.
And as you're ascending the stairs, you hear some rapid footsteps behind you, and kind of running up after you, you see Eight-Eyed Jack, and she's sort of like half out of breath, like, and just unceremoniously kind of grabs onto Yersinia and is like, hey, why are there two of you?
Yersinia and Mithraia look at each other. Again, look back. We're two different people.
No, like, yes, but no, you're like, I can see the links. Okay, it's like you're like a binary star. Okay, like two entities, one gravity well. You know what I'm talking about? Yes. No.
Yersinia again.
It's
Jack
just-
can't see Yersinia's face, but the facial expression of total nonplussedness. Here's the thing. Like, the
Mhm.
descriptions, the metaphors don't get through to Yersinia, but Yersinia knows suddenly what she's seeing, and Yersinia's
Mhm.
like, it's a long fucking story.
Uh-huh.
It's not what I'm telling to you, thanks.
She seems genuinely like perplexed and like almost angry about this. And is like, she sort of seems to think for a moment. It's like, okay, you're going to the auction house. Take me with you. You each get a +1. There's 5 of you. You have an extra space available. Take me with you.
Yersinia kind of looks Jack over and goes, kind of looks at everybody else.
Havelock just sort of shrugs. Looks like, eh.
Nah.
I'm going to
I
assume
could I
that's-
can guess this is probably like your first time here, something like that. Yeah, maybe you don't know your way around. Maybe you don't know how things work in there. I know this place. All right, I can help whatever you're trying to do. I don't really care what that is, but I don't know. There's something going on here, and I'm nothing if not curious. And I know more about this space than you do, so
Then why don't you have a ticket? Dreyfus puts her hands on her hips, like proud.
Yersinia
Havelock
looks
just stares at Dreadfusay.
like, what the fuck? No, actually, you want to know what? Yersinia just says this. What the fuck is your damage?
Jack
Did you
turns
not
and just
see
stares daggers at you. Like,
Oh, wait, that was oh.
Yeah, you know what? Just for that, I don't care what the group's saying. You're coming with me.
Just for that, you're coming along.
Apology talk.
Yeah. You get an apology +1 just for that. Mithraea turns to Dreadfus, say, "Salt, wounds, put it together." Actually, don't.
What was the Oh my god, yes, the fucking the wizards in Ankh Morpork in the practice of spite promotions.
Oh my god.
It's so good.
I'm not doing this for you. I'm doing this to fuck over you.
Exactly, yeah. They will promote someone in front of everyone else to fuck over somebody else, and it's so good.
Mhm. That's politics, baby.
I love that
Yeah,
the
it was the-
wizards are such drama queens about everything. It's the best.
Mhm, mhm.
Oh
All
my
right,
god.
onward.
Yes.
Havelock
So
just
you-
Havelock smiles and waves and is like, "Welcome to the team."
Mhm, mhm. Jack is not creepy, but she seems to lack a certain social grace, and she spends a lot of the remaining walk really just like fucking staring holes in Yersinia.
Yeah, I
But
figured.
again, not in like an angry way, not in a well, sort of in a creepy way, but in
Definitely
sort of a
creepy
like,
way. It's a why don't you math?
mhm,
Yeah.
mhm. But
Havelock
doesn't otherwise say much of anything.
Havelock does like lean in to like talk to Jack real quick and is like, "Trust me, it will never make sense. just trust me. The sooner you accept it, the easier it'll be."
She sort of sighs at that, but it's like, whatever you say.
Also, I have no idea what Jake is actually supposed to look like, but this is who I'm picturing posted in RP.
Who we got
Oh.
here? Ooh.
I could I could sort of see that. Like she is clearly a little more rough and tumble. She's not dressed especially nice. And she was wearing 2 hats and 3 pairs of glasses. So
Yes.
She
this
was
is that
wearing that.
oddity.
Yeah.
But I would agree with that.
Yeah, no, and that's Anne Bonny from Black Sails, and she has exactly 0 like social graces or fucks to give about it.
Good.
So yeah.
Always a good fun archetype.
So yeah, staring, walking.
Yeah. So you head up further until you find a very elaborate gilded golden sign that says auction house. And there's a podium with some silk curtains behind it, and one of the many-eyed attendants standing there with like a little checklist. And they see you approach, like, "Good evening, welcome to the auction house. Do you have your invitations ready?"
Yes, we do.
Yersinia pulls out hers. Havelock pulls out theirs, his, whatever.
Havelock will use any pronoun.
Indeed.
It's all valid.
Whatever works.
Dread, if I say.
Did they trust her with it? Oh God! Yes.
Oh!
Pulls it out, it's slightly gummed.
It's been 5 minutes. It's slightly damp now somehow.
It's somehow crumpled up like a McDonald's cheeseburger wrapper.
Oh,
somehow.
no.
Havelock is just looking at it in abject and genuine horror for a moment.
Somehow there's gum on it.
Yeah, like Havelock
She doesn't even
fucked
chew
people.
gum and it's
Yeah.
somehow on there.
Havelock literally fucked people into submission to get theirs, and it's like barely ruffled. Dreadfusay has theirs for 5 minutes, and the thing looks like it's been through a war.
Yep. Yeah.
In the
Yeah.
18th century, Dreadfusay would have been used as an object case in how spontaneous generation actually can happen.
Yup.
Yes.
Anyway,
Birds standing around going, we don't know where the flies are coming from.
they just keep popping into existence. So the attendant takes your invitations and very politely like smooths out Dreadfusay's and notes down. Does a quick eye contact with each of you, just sort of like, all right, we've got you. And welcome back, Lady Jack. We have your usual space reserved for you. Please, they are currently taking a break before the resumption of the auction, so please make full use of our amenities. And the auction will resume very shortly. Thank you and enjoy.
Promising.
And you head inside, and the auction space sort of has the general feel, layout, and shape of like a very nice auditorium or a theater. A theater would be a better word for it. You have a lot of rows of very fine plush seats, and you have like some what do they call those? The theater boxes and balconies rising a couple of stories above you. The space is rather cavernous. Not over full though. You guess maybe it seems relatively sparsely attended, maybe 20-30% full for a space of this size. And much as below, you have kind of buffet tables off to the side and servers milling about with just glasses of clearly much nicer wine. Definitely not just cheap champagne to get tourists drunk. And the overall class is maybe a bit of a raw way of putting it, but the overall class of the clientele is extremely like bleeding edge.
This is the
wealth.
aristocracy.
This is aristocracy from across realms. And surprisingly, or actually maybe not that surprisingly, they're a lot more homogenous in how they look. Overall, generally less of a variety of shapes, sizes, body types, etc. But there is just an overwhelming sense of wealth, and with that, an overwhelming sense of entitlement and a little bit of a predatory, like, sir, you are being hunted.
Yep. Hot aristocrats in your area want to hunt you for sport.
Not again.
Jack immediately beelines from the buffet table. Sorry, what was that?
No, that's what happened when you answered the hot singles ad, Dreadfusay.
I'm going. I made sense being wonky. Apologies if I'm missing
No
stuff.
worries.
You're good.
We'll just say that Dreadfusay has gotten so uncomfortable she's glitching again.
Here.
If it comes to that,
you
yeah.
can absolutely glitch if you like.
No, I think it's minor. She's not. She's. There's rich people everywhere. They will hunt her for sport, and she knows this.
So Jack immediately makes a beeline for the buffet table and sort of unceremoniously just starts piling up like a pile of like meat and sweets and croissants and things like that. She definitely sort of stands out in this otherwise extremely like evening wear
That
dependent
noise?
suit sort of clientele.
Your mic was buzzing really bad for a moment there, AK.
Mine was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why. Oh yeah, Dreadfusay is also going to do that, but more carefully.
Yeah,
Am I sounding
Havelock,
okay now?
Let's
you
be
sound
honest.
fine now, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Havelock just, Havelock, like, looks at Nebulous and is like, well, we did use a lot of energy.
Nebulous looks at Mithraia. Carb load, carb load, carb load.
Yeah. Yellow bit. And that is what our dear Nebby sets out to do.
Mithraia follows. Yersinia
Mhm.
goes across the table and finds all the weirdest, sourest flavors
Yup.
and applies them to a plate.
There's
Possibly all to
definitely
the
some
same
weird
sandwich.
sour stuff in there too. There's definitely some odd stuff in there.
If there's caviar, Yersinia may just take the entire fucking thing. That is one thing that she finds very hard to
So
resist.
I'm so glad I wrote this down because there actually is a we're gonna call it a vat full of what is labeled as dire caviar.
Dire caviar.
Picturing,
What are
like,
they, the size
Megalodon
of
or
golf balls
Ichthyosaur.
apiece?
Like each pearl of it is about the size of your fist.
Holy God! Yersinia is just gonna like stick a straw in those.
Like a Capri Sun.
Yep. A very saline, iodine-y. It tastes like the sea!
Havelock, for their part, will go for anything that is visually unusual, like visually interesting. Like, if there's like, I don't even know, like something really bizarre and clearly from other dimensions, preferably with tentacles and possibly still moving.
Just don't have sex with your food.
Yersinia
At least
says
not
that to
publicly.
Havelock.
At
She
least
just
not
says that out
publicly.
loud. Havelock is just like, what?
You can feel the look Yersinia is giving you through her veil. You can feel it.
Well, I never.
Look, I don't want to see you.
For?
Yersinia
Havelock.
turns to Dreadfusay. Ask me no questions and I'll tell you no lies.
Havelock feels a tap on the shoulder and a what looks like a very well dressed blue elven gentleman leans in and is like, actually, the chocolate eclairs are simply exquisite to couple with.
Yes!
Havelock, like, looks at them. It's like, excellent to know. And Tom definitely finds a couple of the chocolate eclairs. For reasons.
Tucking those away for later.
Just
I
tucking those away.
Somewhere. Not necessarily a pocket.
Already. We're already here.
Yep.
I love this game so fucking much. All right.
Your relatively unceremonious piling of food upon
Yes.
plate has a couple of the rich folks kind of looking a little bit askew at you.
Fuck 'em.
But no one says anything. They're just sort of like, they must be new.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I feel like they'd also notice Jack being around, given. It's like, oh, she brought
Jack?
friends.
Yeah, Jack obviously gets some eyes, but no one really engages with her, but she clearly gets a couple people sort of like glaring her way. She doesn't really care to notice them.
I'm
She
getting the feeling there's like some what's the word?
Animosity.
No, I was actually with Jack. I'm getting a what was the super eccentric airplane making dude.
Uh,
Histor
airplane making
Howard.
dude.
Like the I'm so wealthy I don't give a shit kind of behavior from Jack.
oh.
Oh.
I'm not sure which airplane making dude you're referring to here.
Yeah, wait, are we talking about the guy they based Mr. House on in New Vegas? What's his name? I forgot his name. Doesn't
Someone
matter.
pull up on Wikipedia before our heads explode.
Yeah, no, seriously.
I think it's Howard Hughes. I could have sworn.
Maybe.
Sorry, did my mic cut?
Based on,
No, you're good.
I think my internet's being. Mr. House's personality based on that of Howard Hughes. The obsession with Snogo is a reference to another work of fiction, also involves his Citizen Kane. Itself based on the life of
I think this
William
was
Randolph
the guy they
Hearst.
based House on.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's who they based House on.
Well, looks like we were both right.
From
Yep, it's him.
You definitely get some Howard Hughes vibes from some of the other wealthy folks around here. With Jack, there's definitely an eccentric wealth element there.
Mm-hmm.
But her disdain feels more nuanced than just I have money, I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
There's definitely an element to that. You're not entirely right, you're not entirely wrong. Rather than me trying to muddle through it. She throws down a plate of food and a table and sort of motions for you guys to join her.
Okay. Why not?
And as she starts eating, like, she talks around her food and doesn't much care. It's like, so what's your game plan here?
I'm guessing we are going to descend upon Jack's box or formal seat or whatever.
Yeah, she has kind of she does kind of have a little space carved away. It's not like one of the theater boxes, but it's sort of like a small bank of seats that are
Okay.
sort of like cordoned off a little bit. They've got like the velvet ropes around them, sort of thing.
Did I not specify that box 5 was to be kept empty? Couldn't resist.
He's like, so obviously you're here for a reason. What is it?
Oh, that's Jack's asking us. Sorry, I was
Yeah,
busy
no,
figuring out how to open a bottle of cider with one hand.
Valid.
Hang on.
I think Dreadvus
I
made
believe in
enough
you.
stupid mistakes for 5 minutes. So she's
Here,
trying very
sorry,
hard
guys,
not to
I
say
have to-
anything.
I have to apparently make a phone call because apparently my address is complicated.
Oh dear.
Oh, no.
No worries.
Give me a minute. I will jump out and I will jump back in.
Okay.
Yeah, no worries.
If everyone wants to take a quick break or something.
Your mouth is full. You're eating.
Yep.
Just
Yersinia
eating.
is
All right.
partaking of food.
Yeah, Jack is Jack is just like, oh, we're here to bid for an item. It's really not it's not as sinister as it sounds, I'm afraid.
Huh. Boring, but okay.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right. Well,
Also, if anything interesting catches my eye at the auction, I may put some bids in for that too. Who knows? Ooh, I wonder if
Well,
they have ancient books.
they never fail to keep things interesting here.
Promising.
A lot of stuff that's unique, one of a kind. A lot of things that are dangerous. Seen a couple of doomsday weapons go up for sale before. Those usually get put in museums, though. So
Unique and dangerous things. Well.
Doomsday
Yeah,
weapons.
looks at Dread to say,
I love that that's
yeah.
what she fixates on. Yes.
What sort of doomsday weapons would that perhaps be? She's trying to act innocent. She's failing.
What was the last one I saw? There was something that was what did they call it? Terralunar translocator. That's what it was. I was gonna pull a moon into something. It's supposed to pull a moon into something. I don't remember the details.
Ah, that
Ugh.
could be devastating to whatever planet got a moon pulled into it.
Mm.
Just like in the comic books.
What?
You all right over there?
Yes,
Nothing. She, no, nothing. I'm not.
Havelock looks
I'm not.
bemusedly at Dread to say, well, if you're done having sex with the idea of a doomsday weapon,
I'm back.
perfect timing.
Oh God, what happened?
Dread Fasay wants to have sex with a doomsday weapon.
Yeah.
Oh God. I'm not even surprised.
No,
I'm just disappointed.
Not. She doesn't want to actually. She's a mad scientist. Like it's a thing.
So she'd
She gets-
absolutely fuck the doomsday weapon. What are you talking about?
I was gonna say, so she just gets horny over unstable isotopes.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
Them levers ain't for pulling.
Is that a warhead in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
It can be both.
It can be both.
Jack's like, so what are you bidding with? I assume you've got enough money to throw around if you're here.
What was the obols? How many
Obols,
obols
yeah.
do we still have?
Oh dear.
I don't think
From
any.
gambling, a few hundred, but there is
Guys.
they do have a money changer in the auction house, given the sums they deal with. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
so
and presumptively, our nebulous collection express cards or whatever.
you the way I've imagined it is sort of you have what's essentially an extra dimensional bank account
Yes.
Yeah.
We do.
that's sort of like think like a wallet-sized portal to wherever
Pretty
you keep your
much.
funds.
Yeah, that
So you
that
can
works best.
Access that
Yeah.
however you need to.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no! I've just realised that Trev say would have been paying for everything in gold coins this whole time, or trying to and failing.
fine. I mean, like, there's currency exchangers. They'd probably deal with it.
Yeah, I mean, again, this is functionally a casino, and obols are essentially their version of chips. It's just
Mhm.
sort of, it's the easy, universal intermediary sort
Yes.
of currency.
Yeah.
And obviously, like, I'm not going to sit here and try and needle you guys over fucking exchange rates or something like that.
Yeah. All right.
It's
We're
maths
playing
time.
tabletoppery, not accounting.
Then Dread Fussy got horny for math again.
Yep.
All right.
It's useful for the doomsday weapon.
Gods.
You see, are we all talking to Jack, or is Yersinia just talking to Jack?
I mean, Jack
I
asked what
sort
we
of
were up
figured you
to, and
guys were-
Havelock was like,
Okay.
we're genuinely just here to bid on something. Like, I'm sorry we're not
Oh.
a bit more interesting, but that's about it.
So does it turn out that's what the fucking Yash Angel of Yash is? It's a weapon.
Oh, we have no idea yet.
Oh, okay, cool.
No idea. She was describing some of the things that have been up for auction
Okay,
before.
okay.
And
I
Dread
get it.
Fussy
They
latched
asked
onto,
about-
Go boom,
Doomsday
make
weapon.
radiation.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, Jack was like, it's a lot of unique and interesting things, like things that tend to be very dangerous, very unique. Something like Doomsday Weapon would be both. But it really does run the gamut of any number of curiosities and curios.
Mm,
All right.
well.
So we've updated Jack, and now I suppose it's just waiting for the fun to happen.
Mm.
You finish your meals, and the lights sort of come down a little bit. The stage essentially, I'm thinking of this in sort of a theatrical sort of space. Stage comes up, and there is a podium with a figure that looks very tall and slender and well. Think almost like a Slender Man sort of figure, but instead of having a blank white face or something, there is no head, and in the place of that head is essentially the Illuminati symbol. So
Isn't
you
this
have
a character in Gravity Falls but taller?
No,
this is a
that's-
little. It's Bill Cipher adjacent, but it is not Bill
Tall
Cipher.
Bill.
Bill Cipher adjacent and other phrases I did not expect to hear tonight.
Excellent.
Yes, there's definitely some Bill Cipher
Auctioneer.
Perfect.
inspiration there, but it is
Tall Bill.
Yeah, to be fair, this is
Sorry.
not a
Yeah.
critique.
oh no.
Merely a curiosity.
A
Yeah,
great
no, what
many
I'm
things
picturing
are-
is I don't know whether anyone here has listened to or watched the YouTuber Illuminati,
I have.
because
I've watched a
picturing
couple things here and there they've done.
yeah, I'm picturing them, but a version of them that's less kawaii and more graduate of Harvard Business School.
Perfect.
I'm into it.
Also, Illuminati is an amazing fucking name.
It absolutely is. So
This figure sort of probably like 10 feet tall or so takes to the podium and says in an extremely crisp and clear voice, ladies, gentlemen, and those of indeterminate gender, thank you for waiting. We will be continuing tonight's auction with lot number 762. And a couple of very lovely assistants in red evening gowns that look like snake people.
here comes Vanna
Serpentine.
White.
Roll,
Bucket scales.
roll out. They have like a rolly box. They have a rolly case.
Good.
And wheel that out onto the stage and open the glass case. And inside is what looks to be a book that is in the general shape and coloration of a human skull, 3-dimensional and everything. And the besuited figure says, Lot 762, the Emigre Manuscript. An ancient text bound in slabs of polished bone. This volume is reputed to contain rituals that can return the dead to life, though it must be noted that none of these rituals have been known to be successful. This has passed many hands over the years, and we know of at least 2 wars fought over it. Bidding will start at 600 obol. And you start to see hands kind of go up across the room. Some of the folks have like those little paddles
The
that
paddles.
you see.
Yep.
Yeah, like,
Havelock looks like they're at war with themselves.
Yersinia kind of looking at it, and given what
Yep.
you've been told, you'd think she'd be more into this. But she's just kind of eh.
Yeah.
I feel like she knows enough about
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
bringing
Yersinia
the
might
dead
have
to
had
life. It's
enough
like,
about it. Yeah.
Well, it's
either
like
in a sense of like been there, done that, or like eh.
Yersinia leans over to Jack and goes, "It doesn't even work."
Havelock is looking at this like, forbidden knowledge and also book.
Yersinia leans in. It's like, no, save your money. Save your money. Anything that book can teach you, I already know.
That's a fair point, actually.
That is, yeah.
Havelock is like suddenly looking much less agonized. Oh, right. Yeah, that makes sense.
Havelock, you know a necromancer. You know 2
A
necromancers.
necromancer who's
Look.
actually done the biggest do.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Havelock's like, wait, yeah, I do know 2 necromancers, and I did meet Death that one time.
Yeah.
Yeah, if that's fair. Okay.
Jack briefly overhears the did meet death thing and is like, starts to ask, like a syllable gets out, like what, and then just seems to think better of it, and goes back to focusing on the auction.
Yep.
That was a weird day.
Shame I won't meet them again. Havelock just
Hallelujah.
as a fucking drink just apparates in Havelock's hand. They just start
Yesenia-
sipping something real classy looking.
Yesenia like looks at Havelock, so like stop hitting on my boss.
I just wanted to fuck death. Is that so wrong?
Oh my god.
Jack is trying to focus on the auction, but she's a face journey is clearly playing out there. There's a certain amount of like
Havelock is deliberately
who the
leaning
fuck
into
are
this.
these people?
You know, Havelock is very definitely wants to make her like, what the hell is going on purpose, and is clearly having fun. If the mind
one
blink is
does.
still up, you can definitely hear like Havelock just chuckling to himself in your heads.
Oh my god.
So to be clear, because I am giving you I'm giving everyone the opportunity to do so, but not going to assume so. No one is bidding on the Emigre manuscript.
No.
Nah.
Okay, then in that case, we can sort of speed things along a little bit.
Move it right along.
Yeah. We have a few items to get through here.
Sweet.
So bidding on that continues. Jack doesn't seem to take much of an interest in it. Actually, she appears to mostly be watching the other bidders.
Of course.
And sort of when she's not focused on you guys and the weird shit coming out of your mouths, she sort of seems to be quietly, like, almost narrating things to herself. Sort of like she'll look at someone and go, no, pretty well past what they need to be. Okay, and I see them. They're parking up. They like. She's almost like taking notes on people. Essentially, is what you're getting out of that.
Thea definitely notices this.
Oh yeah.
Eventually, the manuscript is sold for the sum of 1,800 obols, and that is promptly taken off stage. And the winning bidder like immediately stands up and sort of there is kind of a side entrance there. Jack does sort of elaborate that like basically once you bid for an item or win the bid on an item, like you go down and behind closed doors they actually like conduct the transaction.
Good to
that
know.
minimizes fuckery, for lack of a better term.
Fair.
It's funny, now that it occurs to me, I'm picturing like fucking Elias Ainsworth from the Mage's Bride out in the crowd somewhere.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
I could see that.
Oh yeah.
Like we're introduced to him through an auction, so
Yeah.
an auction for people, don't ask about it. It's complicated. Moving
It
on.
is very complicated.
The triangle-headed figure gestures for the next item. Is brought out on a bust mannequin, essentially, and it looks like a elaborate gemstone that's set into like a very, very fancy silver necklace. It says lot number 763. We have here a 40-carat gem of authentic Ice 9 that has been trillioned cut and sent into this exquisite platinum piece. This gem was mined at great expense from a dead world that was consumed by a parasitic frost.
AK,
The
the mic's doing
buzzing
it again.
happened again.
Shit,
Not sure
I'm
what
sorry.
that is, but
How much of that did you miss?
Yeah, I got most of it.
Yeah, I think I caught most of it. It was just a bit odd.
Yeah.
All right. So, gem from a dead world.
gem from a dead world.
What's the difference between that and another gem from an alive world?
What the fuck am I hearing?
Yeah, but actually, what is that?
I'm not
It's
sure.
kind of catchy. Interesting. I wonder if it's AK fixing whatever's going on.
Possibly.
Possibly. Yeah, but like, yeah, it's just it's a gem, right? Just it's rock.
You're
I mean,
saying
if
it
it's
might
from
be
a
getting
dead
a little
world,
bit
it could-
horny for jewelry.
was going to say, one, that is a truly exquisite necklace. Two, and more importantly, for all we know, it could contain all of the life energy of the planet. Who knows?
Oh God.
Mm.
Tavlok about to turn to Nibirius and be like, "Buy me jewelry, honey, daddy."
Daddy, I want that necklace.
Daddy, daddy.
No.
Daddy, I want the soul necklace, Daddy.
No,
Oh my
no.
God.
As nice a necklace as it is, Havelock is like, unless it is specifically relevant to Havelock's research or interests, or the lot we're actually here for, Havelock's probably gonna try to save their money as much as possible.
Indeed.
Hello, can
No.
We can hear you.
Hello?
Oh.
Oh, good out. We fixed.
All
I
right.
don't know how loud I am, so let me know if I need to adjust the volume, but apparently my mic just doesn't want to work right now, so
You're
we'll
good.
deal with that later. Okay.
Indeed.
Yeah, so the gem of Ice 9 to all right. Anyone bidding on the gem?
Well, if Jack knows anything about why it's special, I think that might be relevant to the
Oh, yeah.
conversation we had. Well, you were fixing the mic, but
Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't catch most of that.
yeah, they're just like, it's just a rock. It's a nice rock, but it's just a rock.
What color is it?
It is a brilliant blue.
Uh-oh.
Ooh,
Jack's eyes actually widen at that a little bit. It's
so
like,
pretty.
that's oddly dangerous, but okay.
Hmm?
Weird that you'd set it in
Yersinia,
a necklace.
what does it do?
Ice 9 freezes.
Uh-huh.
It freezes water. It freezes all the water.
Oh.
Oh.
Everyone simultaneously, oh.
Yeah, oh, that maybe changes some things.
So you know how I was saying some things are here because they're beautiful and unique, and some are here because they're very, very dangerous? That's both.
I was gonna say, this can be both. Yeah, Havelock is looking at that in very serious consideration and is like,
She actually looks over the party and is like, actually, yeah, if any of you are made of more than, I don't know, 50% water, you probably don't want to wear that.
oh, right.
Yersinia is like,
Now, if
My
you wanted to give it to
enough
someone that you
scotch,
don't
could I
care
change it?
for,
I think I'm 50% blood. I'm
Havelock
not really
just
sure.
slowly, like, you can almost hear, like, aching metal turning as Havelock just slowly turns their head to Dreadfussé.
Dreadfussé was not taught biology.
Dreadfussé, dear love.
Hmm?
What
Yes?
do you think blood is made of?
liquid pennies.
Blood meat.
It's mostly water. Your body is
You're
mostly
saying
water.
25% of me at minimum is water.
About 70% of your body, if you're similar to a human in cellular structure.
Mhm.
And don't even get me started on the fact that most of your
might be
body is in
bad.
fact just empty air, the space between subatomic particles. Yeah, try not to think about the fact that you are mostly empty space.
Cloud
That
of space
explains
dust
my
that
brain
knows how to have anxiety.
It will begin to
Ah.
trouble you if you focus on it, I promise you.
I don't know what any of that means, but thank you.
Yersinia is
You're
just sitting
welcome.
there, like,
About
trying not to laugh her ass off.
I wasn't taught things.
We can fix that sometime if you'd like.
Like some sort of teach person.
Yes. I did,
Interesting.
before I found the collection, I was studying to become a professor.
Professor. Is that a teach person?
You are a doctor.
Dreadfussé, you are literally a doctor.
No, that's just my first name.
What?
Secret lore revealed.
What?
Like, what you
Havelock does just
Wait,
look
no,
like genuinely stunned at that.
Yersinia
Doctor-
gestures for another drink because she senses
Yup.
that the good drama's happening.
Doctor? Wait,
Yup.
Doctor. What? I thought it was a name. Like
It's a title.
they're like, oh, go see Doctor Weberly. They know the thing.
That's not
And
their
my-
first name, Dreadfussé.
Yeah. What is it
Jack
then?
is like, what the hell is going on? Yersinia's like, just watch. This is where it gets good.
Dreadfussé. You know that Whackbat's first name isn't Professor, right?
I've broken law. I've broken the law.
No, man, the lore is
This is
great
so
right now.
good.
This is extra lore. This
Yeah,
is
this is the
additional good
best.
lore.
This is amazing. Holy
It's-
shit.
I love this.
It's not.
No, his name is Mulligan. Mulligan Whackbat. He's a professor. That's a title. It's his job. Doctor is it's a degree. It's a thing you receive from a university. It's a sign of education. Think of it that way.
Is it?
Yes. To be
Um,
a doctor is to have learned something specific. Some people learn medical doctorates. Some people earn medical doctorates.
Oh, no.
Other people earn doctorates in
Oh,
things
no.
like music or the various types
Oh,
of
no.
sciences or arts.
Oh no.
I genuinely thought you had a university education.
Have I
I'm s-
committed a? Did I do a crime?
Yersinia's like, oh,
Like-
yes, you did.
Probably. I'm pretty sure that's a crime almost everywhere I'm from.
Yeah. Like not a big crime.
Yeah, like,
but
not
it's
a-
little
not a-
crime.
Not a particularly egregious crime, but a crime.
Like it's lesser than say stolen valor. It's not like your first name is lieutenant or something like that. Major,
Yersinia back in her chair. They execute you for that shit on Plotos.
I believe it. Wait, the doctorate thing or stolen valor? It's both, isn't
Both.
it? Of
Yeah.
course it's both. Havelock catches himself. Wait, it's both. Of course it's both. It's fine, Dreadfussé. We can worry about it later.
Please.
Don't worry,
No.
Dreadfussé. We're never going to my homeworld. They want to kill me there, too.
It's true.
To summarize, is no one bidding on the Ice 9 gem?
Well,
I think by the time this discussion has ended, the
I
bid
feel
has
like,
ended.
I imagine that
Yeah.
our conversation is
Also, I
happening.
feel
and-
like all the people in like the boxes or whatever that's around us are like also kind of listening in on this bullshit.
you are
possibly.
definitely creating a distraction. Not enough for anyone to be like.
Not enough for it to be a
there's some
problem.
There are some polite coughs leveled your way.
Hmm.
You can't see the face I'm giving the computer right now.
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
I-
yeah.
I can, knowing you, AK, I can. I'm
So,
I'm
yeah.
picturing some like well-dressed lady nearby, you know, leaning up and being like, "Who let the nouveau riche in?"
All right.
I love
Eventually,
the term nouveau riche.
it is. It's such a
So
shit
special.
term. It's so good.
Yup.
Anyone who uses it, or is it, automatically like, well, you are enemy of the people.
Yup.
Anyway, so eventually the gem is sold, and lot 764 is wheeled out. This draws audible gasps from the audience, and the MC motions for calm. Says, "Now, I understand everyone is very excited here, but let's keep the hubbub to a minimum. Here we have lot 764, the nicest hat in the world." And you gotta say, this hat, really nice.
Perfect.
The bidding starts at 900 obols, and there are hands in the air already.
That's a really nice hat, is the thing.
It really is.
It's a good hat.
Mm.
Yersinia looks.
It's a
Yersinia looks at
shame I
Mithrai.
don't
Mithrai is
really
like,
like
"Stop."
hats.
Yersinia looks at Dreadfase and Havelock, well, it would look nice on either of you.
That's true.
I mean, it would. It would look good on anyone because it's the nicest hat in the world. But
Havelock's looking at it and like, I could fuck wearing that hat.
Of course. Havelock's priorities remain unmoved.
Yep.
you know, I don't usually want to see you fuck, but in that hat, I don't know what to do with that.
It like soften the blow. Yeah.
Yeah, soften the blow.
Yup.
Jack throws in a bit. The nicest hat in the world.
That's valid. That's extremely
yeah.
valid.
Mhm.
It's such a nice hat.
Such a nice hat.
Fuck. Do I throw in a bid for this? It's the
The
nicest
bid is
hat.
pretty competitive, and it's starting to climb a bit.
Yeah, no.
It won't go with my outfits, though. I'll have to buy a whole new wardrobe.
Nonsense. It'll go with any outfit.
You're right. It
It's
will.
the nicest hat. Oh
I
God,
love
am I encouraging bad decisions?
I love that none of us are describing the hat. It's just left to the imagination
It's just
of the
the
audience.
nicest
Yeah,
hat.
it's just the nicest hat.
Hey,
hat.
think of the nicest hat you can imagine. That's what it looks like.
Yeah,
That's it.
just multiply it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's
So
sort of
you're
like
saying-
visiting any city in the United States. Take what you imagine it to look like. You're right.
Yeah, just multiply it by itself a few times.
Hmm.
Yersinia kind of glances at the hat and glances at Jack's many hats.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Jack's modest
Jack-
pile of hat.
Is Jack bidding on the hat?
Oh yes, Jack has thrown in a couple of bids.
Okay.
Oh no.
Eventually, the bidding on the hat, which is so far the most competitive that you've seen, reaches a bit of a
Crescendo?
crescendo. Thank you. And one very well coiffed gentleman a little further down he has sort of the willowy muse like style of like a rock star who's out of costume a little bit.
Okay.
Or maybe like a glam rocker.
It's just
Yeah.
David Bowie.
He's got a lot of hair.
It's just David Bowie.
Bowie.
It might be David Bowie.
David Bowie just get the nicest hat.
Oh no.
He has the high bid on it, and it goes
Oh.
once and then twice, and then Jack fucking snipes it.
Yes.
And there is a little bit of an uproar with that, but Jack sits back and looks just extremely pleased. It's like,
Yes.
well, that's the hot item of the night secured. Should be easy going from here on in. You looked
Wait.
extremely smug about this.
Yup.
I want it to be
Good.
specifically this David Bowie for the record. It's going in all the chats.
Like, I hope Jack is just insufferably smug about this. Dear God.
Oh yeah, fucking
Zoe.
Omicron, David Bowie.
Oh
Yeah,
God.
Omicron, the Nomad Soul.
Ah.
God damn.
Never thought I'd get to reference that game.
Fuck.
Yersinia kind of watches this whole process with Jack and is like, I respect that.
Hmm.
I respect
Jack heads out to get that paid for.
Retrieve
and whatnot.
hat.
She
Get the
she
hat.
heads away. Yeah.
hat.
And there's a fair few more glares thrown her direction.
I imagine.
Plus, no one's looking at you guys.
Yep.
Indeed.
The MC kind of calms everyone down, hands out in that way, like an orchestra conductor would.
Hmm.
Bring it in, bring it in. All right, moving on. Lot number 765. The assistants wheel out a looks like a big old like wooden like chest sort of thing, like a treasure chest, and crack that open, and inside is velvet lined, and there is a very large, very thick, and very messy sort of manuscript, essentially. Looks a bit rough drafty.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
And the MC says, here we have the last known existent copy of the Lessons from the Azure Stoa, a collection of teachings from the philosopher Vilberax. Copies have been made of this, but this is the last one known that contains Vilbrax's actual handwriting, notes in the margins, and at least one coherent signature.
Yersinia glances at Havelock.
The
We're
bidding
getting
will
horny
start
for
at
another book.
250 obols.
What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Havelock is
Yersinia,
like,
make bad decisions.
good point. And Havelock does bid.
You gonna throw in a bid?
I'll throw an A bid. If it gets too
Alrighty.
competitive, I will back down.
Sure. Again, I'm not dealing with accounting here because that's
Yeah,
boring.
yeah.
So, throw me 2d6 to see where the
good
bidding
idea.
goes.
Okay, where is dice rolls? Dice rolls. 2d6.
Come on, bot.
2d6.
please.
Anytime now, bot.
Bot.
Okay. Luckily,
My
we have
children
a
Oh yeah, we have a
starving.
backup bot.
we have a
don't
backup bot now. Okay. All right. So it's not offline, so I don't know what's going on with that. What the hell,
It's
Psychic?
taking a smoke break.
What is it? It's exclamation point R.
I think it's exclamation point R. Yeah.
2d6.
No, it's just exclamation book 2d6.
Oh, okay.
I'm helping.
Mhm,
Are you certain that that is correct?
The space might not be needed.
Okay. That
Editing
definitely
it will not
doesn't look
activate the
right.
bot.
Oh,
Editing
right.
it will
Edit,
not
I
activate the
know.
bot.
Shut up. All right, hold on. I'm pretty sure this is the correct format. Fine, we'll do it your way. Fucking damn it.
One way or another, we will get.
I will
We
get
will
the
have it.
there. 4 and 5. Yes.
All right,
Fuck.
we got a solid yes there. All right.
Only took 4 messages.
Shut up.
Wait,
It took
you
4
gotta learn
minutes.
how to speak bot. They're kind of dumb.
They are a bit simple, I suppose. All right.
All right. So we got a solid yes there.
Hmm.
The bidding is fairly active, but it doesn't get too absurdly expensive. Is the main thing. A lot of people kind of burned themselves out bidding for the extremely nice hat.
That's fair.
So a lot of people are feeling a little burned after that. So bidding stays fairly safe for this volume. And
Promising.
eventually settles around, let's say 400 obols. It's a nice, safe number there.
All right. That's not a terrible number. We'll get the fancy philosophical manuscript.
Alrighty.
That does align with Havelock's interests.
Alrighty. You win the bid for that. And there's a few grumbles here and there. As he says, thank you. One of the servers actually comes and like gently touches your arm. It's like, we'll meet you backstage here momentarily to
Of course.
collect the payment.
Of course. And yeah, Havelock just accompanies them and like pays for it.
Yeah, they sort of there's a little room kind of just basically right off the other side of the stage where they take the item. That's just sort of like, okay, you got the cash, here we go.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
They're
assume
very
there's a currency
straightforward about
exchange
it.
there.
There's a couple of security guys there just in case someone wants to try to pull something cute, but they're clearly used to dealing with people. There's like, here's a pile of money, go.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, Havelock pays them their stuff and receives the manuscripts. And just like packs them away in like I assume there's some kind of case for it.
Yeah, you've got like a they call it like a waterproof.
Oh, okay, yeah, like just a sealed.
There's a name for that sort of thing.
Whaleskin?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Yep.
You get that packed away.
And Havelock returns to where they were.
Jack is back
Whaleskin
and
in
wearing
hand.
a very nice hat.
That hat
No,
really does look quite smashing.
She just nods at you, very like cat that got the canary, sort of like, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Of course.
And the MC motions to the assistants to bring out the next item, and they wheel out. They wheel out what is essentially a small coffin. And the MC says, "Here we have lot number 766,
Here
the
it
first
is.
angel of Yash. This
Wasn't
is these are the preserved remains of the one and only angel ever to serve the child goddess Yash before her untimely undoing. This mummified representation of fallen divinity will be starting at a starting bid of 600 obols."
Yersinea's hand is up.
Yeah. So is Havelock's.
Well, wait.
Dreadful
Yersinia
Saint's
punches
about
him.
to lift
One
the hand. It's just
person.
like, wait.
Oh wait, one person for the group, right?
One.
Yeah.
Are you
Right,
gonna bid
no.
against each other?
That makes
That
sense.
would be real
Each other to
interesting.
push
That would
the
be
number
fun.
up.
Mithraea just gently grabs Dreadfast's hand and pulls it down.
She
Yep.
was about to, but you two beat
Yep.
her to it, and she's like, "Oh wait, yeah."
Okay.
You know, Havelock very quickly is like, "Oh right.
Yersinia puts her paddle up again,
Yep."
just in
Um,
case.
Yeah, you throw a bid in there, and a little bit further down in the same row, you see a how would I describe her? A very leathery serpentine sort of figure with like Marie Antoinette hair. Sort of glare down the rows at you and throws a paddle up in the air. Like
Yersinea's hand goes up again. What do you want me to roll for this?
Good question. We're going to we'll do a 2d6. Keep it simple.
Hopefully I get the command right.
You did it.
Got a 4. Uh-oh.
Oh, dear.
Interesting. Okay. But I also got a 4 and also a 6.
Yeah.
So
Mm,
we're getting into some competition here.
Yep.
Because the two of you kind of glaring daggers at each other, this leathery snake lady thing, gets a couple of other people interested. So you match her bid, and she sort of like spits and curses under her breath, but you see a couple of other folks go, huh, okay, there's something to this whole thing.
Yep.
Because again, rich people love to wave their dicks at each other.
They
Yes.
sure do.
So the bidding tightens up a little bit.
Oh dear.
Yersinia's not going to back down.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect as such. Jack's like, okay, I see what's going on here. We got the sharks smelling blood in the water here. For half these guys, it's not even about the thing. It's just making sure someone else doesn't have it. You know how it is.
Yersinia's like, oh yeah, I've played this game before. Mithraea goes, again, where do you, what the?
What did you get up to?
Every saint has a past, every sinner has a future. You keep saying that. That's not an answer.
Drev's about to say the exact same thing, just now.
Let's see. Yeah, Yersinia, throw me another 2d6 here.
Okay.
We're gonna, since we've got things tied up but fairly competitive.
Come on, you son of a bitch.
Aha.
Interesting. No, yes, but.
And I got a no, a yes but versus a no but. Interesting. All right. Okay. That's
This is cool. This is actually excellent. I know, right?
Okay.
The
so,
dice behaved.
Let me think about this for a second.
Again, it's perfect.
Shit, yeah, yes but and a no but.
Yeah.
I mean, like, if you want how I'd rule it, if you want input.
I feel like we can use both of these.
Oh, definitely.
Throw
This
me
is
your
a
thoughts,
heist
Nick.
movie.
I'm curious.
All right. I mean, like I think the way the game has it, or at least the way I've always seen it in my head, is yeses do trump no's.
Absolutely.
But like we could make this interesting regardless.
All right. Yeah. All right. So, you do snipe the high bid. A few other of the rich folks here do sort of jump into a bit of a bidding frenzy. But ultimately, you and the snake lady there sort of keep things kind of neck and neck. And you do end up sniping the high bid from her by just a little bit.
Yeah.
It's fairly close, and it's a matter of like 10 obols or so.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so you do pull that, but a couple of things happen. One, you realize that in the span of the rush of the bid there, you kind of lost track of where the numbers got to.
Wondering if this was going to happen.
So
dear.
you get to the total ends up at around 2,500 obols, and you're like, quick mental math, shit.
Yeah.
That's like you might be able to swing that, but that would kind of clear you out. That's a bit iffy. And second, as you as the MC does the whole like, all right, the bidding goes to and gestures to you and invites you to come on down. You see the snake lady pull one of the security guys over and whisper something to him, and he kind of looks in your direction.
Yersinia rolls her eyes. Okay, Mithraia. Get ready to suit up. This might be bad.
And so, will you, Yersinia, head down to the backstage area?
She's definitely going to. She's gonna bring Mithraia with her.
Okay.
Valid.
You see a couple of the security daemons starting to move down the aisles in your direction. Not in a making a scene way, but with some purpose.
Yeah. Let's see. Have the others up in the booth figured out what the fuck is going on?
I imagine it's all rather obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully some of y'all are following me at a distance.
Oh yeah,
Really
Havelock. Havelock is, and if Havelock is, then odds are Nibirius also is. Just to be safe.
What's Jack doing?
What is Jack doing?
Jack sort of sees the guys coming and is like, shit, they might have twigged on you. Okay.
Twigged on what? What have I done that's wrong?
Technically nothing, but some of the old money types get real testy about whether or not people belong here, so they might be trying to get you in for a security check. It's all right.
Okay, you know
We're
what?
gonna just
I've
need
got
to
an
try
idea.
and delay these guys because we don't want to start a fight, but also
I have an idea.
Mhm.
Dreadfesse, you're not quite my height, but you're still shorter than Yersinia.
Yeah.
Yersinia, shorter than Mithraia. Yersinia proceeds to pull off her habit, dump it over Dreadfesse,
Yup.
then looks at Mithraia and's like, sorry, you have to wear the body now.
Perfect.
Bye.
So, Dreadfesse is drowning in robe.
Yep.
Mithraia has suddenly bulked up because every time, like, they do a body swap, apparently when it happens to Mithraia's biceps and everything else just get ridiculous. The muscular system gets too much. Whereas when Yersinia takes over the whole body, suddenly Yersinia has curves that she doesn't know what to do with. Because Yersinia is flat as a fucking plank. So...
this is good.
Yersinia's, like, underwear-wearing ghost basically is like, I'm gonna go down and collect our bid.
Do that.
You guys can go fight the oncoming storm. Have fun.
All right,
Have
so you're
like-
going.
like,
you're going to
idly, very
go
quickly-
corporeal.
Yeah. Havelock very quickly does just look to Mithriah and is like, was she always like this?
Mithriah, like, looks, you think she's ever been any different?
No, but I'd like to, I can pretend for a moment,
Your
I can
Sinius Ghost
pretend
meanwhile
this
has gone through
surprised
the
me.
wall.
Yeah, exactly. I can pretend this surprises me. Anyway, and Havelock at this point, helps straighten up Yersinia's robes and helps Yersinia stand up properly. And it's like, all right then, Yersinia,
Yersinia.
let's go.
Nibirius is really trying not to lose his shit.
Yup. He's like, all right, Yersinia, let's go talk to
I'm-
those gentlemen who want to speak with you about things.
I like the idea that Dreadfastay's tail is quite blatantly still there.
Yes. Yeah, no, and like sticking out from one of the many like layers and folds.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes, I'm
You're
Yersinia.
Yersinia now. Correct.
I'm Yersinia now.
That's a true thing you just said. That's a true thing you just said. Keep acknowledging your own identity. Good work.
All right. So
Mithriah's dying because it's not a bad impression of Yersinia when she's at her bitchiest.
True.
No, it's I have to make it clear. Dreadfastay's voice acting is terrible.
I mean, yes, but it still has the parody has a note of truth. Let's put it like that.
Yeah. It is Yersinia we're talking about after all.
Yeah.
all right. So either Havelock or Dreadfastay, I'll let you guys choose. One of you roll me 3d6 to be a distraction.
All right.
Because you kind of just pulled a real quick little body swap there.
Yep.
And these guys are coming to say hi, but they're not, well, security guys here aren't hired for their brains.
Exactly.
It's probably me. I'm not in the costume, I guess, but it's kind of
Okay.
ah.
Magic Judge
Shouldn't
being
have
there.
been me. I'm cursed.
Oh dear.
All right,
Is there any way I can
so-
salvage this?
So, the security guys don't seem to notice that that Yersinia pulled the quick little ghosty body swap there. They come right up to you
Mhm.
and are like, sirs and ma'ams, we'll need you to come with us. We need to discuss a security matter here.
Certainly.
But he sort of looks at Dreadfastay a little like, this isn't the thing. His eyes are clearly doing
Why
that.
is
This isn't the
person
thing
a
I
foot
thought I saw.
shorter?
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
problem, officer?
and he does just sort of unceremoniously pull the veil off there and is like, hey, you're not
No, you're like this under the veil the whole time. Did you not realise? It's wear the veil.
Christ.
so basically you don't succeed in deceiving, but you
work.
do
She's
do
gonna
succeed
double
in
down.
disrupting. Is
Yeah.
what we're gonna call that. And a little bit of a not fight, but a little bit of a scene of
Kerfuffle?
uncertainty and consternation and confusion breaks out. While that's happening, Yersinia, you ghost behind the stage there, and you have one of the lovely assistants and a couple of other guards that apparently didn't really get the memo about what's
Yup.
going on
Yeah.
outside because they're just like, whatever, we're here to guard the stuff.
Yeah, I'm
Mhm.
imagining technically they got the memo, but it's like we've got other shit to worry
Yeah,
about.
we're here to guard the stuff that's worth a lot, not deal
Mm.
with people.
They're that. Have you seen that Squidward meme about being at work when being on break at work when some kind of chaos takes place?
Yeah,
Really?
exactly.
Damn, that sucks. Good luck though.
Yeah,
have fun.
exactly.
The assistant there sort of starts at your ghostliness. It's like, clearly a little bit thrown off by that. It's like, I'm sorry, I did not expect a. You can
Spectre?
tell she's like,
You
don't say
didn't
ghost,
expect
don't
a
say ghost,
spectre?
don't say
Don't say
ghost.
ghost.
I did not expect one of the incorporeally disinclined.
The words corporeally disinclined are
Disinclined.
Going
amazing.
in the notes.
I'm gonna tattoo that on my ass one day.
Yes.
Yes, so you, of course, remit payment for the first angel here.
Yes. And
Very
your
good,
city is
then.
just like, I'm glad I'm a nun and I'm used to living on very, very little money.
It sort of clears you out. Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit.
You're gonna be getting ramen from the cafeteria for a little bit.
Yeah.
Actually, you probably don't even know what ramen is.
Your Cynia barely eats to begin with, and she can be a ghost for a couple of weeks. It's not exactly a hardship.
Oh gods.
Fair enough.
Mithrai's gonna be very bulked.
Yes, Mithraia bulks the fuck up. Just turns directly into a JoJo's character.
Yeah.
It's like, do be careful with this. It is rather delicate.
Your city's like, thank you. Given my state of being, would you mind? Is there a way to send it via something like mail transport, what have you, to where I need to go?
She sort of looks at you a little bit curiously.
Or
like,
we can wait for the rest of my party to show up, one or the other.
Yes, we try to have as
Wait a
few
sec.
extraplanar holes as possible in the house.
Understandable.
Quick little thing.
Uh-huh.
Didn't Mithraia come with you?
No, Mithrai's with you guys.
Ah, shit. Oh well.
I do.
She
I
has the
just
body
love
for
it.
now.
I just love
Yeah.
the idea of the other. The other. My party can come as a threat. Like, it's not intended as one, but it's us. So
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
we got trash this storeroom if we're not. And we're not
The
gonna
nebulous
try.
collectors are always a threat, whether they mean to be or not.
That's the joy of it.
It really is.
Oh God.
All right.
So while you are having that exchange, out in the auditory, the theater there, there is a bit of a kerfuffle because these guys want you to come with them, and you are defying them by not coming with them. And they don't care for that, but they also seem somewhat disinclined to use much force.
Mhm.
They kind of have like the hand on the upper arm,
Yep.
and they're not really letting go, but that's kind of all they're like, sirs and ladies, please don't be causing a scene. We need to continue the auction here. If you'd please come with us.
All right. Havelock is going to do what Havelock does best.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Gods, no. This is something Havelock would definitely have picked up the ability to do just over the years of like university gatherings and like soirees at family events, and it's just like how to be obstructive without ever causing too much of a commotion, like enough to just be obstructive without being directly aggressive.
Yeah.
Something's like, of course, we'll be along in just a moment. Just let me gather my things. Oops, clumsy me.
Oh no, I dropped my monocle.
Oh dear, has
Oh,
anyone
no.
seen my
No, I
contact
dropped
lens?
my eldritch book.
Oh no. Oh
Yeah,
no.
it's a lot
oh,
of
go for that as an
that.
idea. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no. Okay. So I've thought of the worst possible thing Granfrey could do, of course.
Oh joy.
Which is, I think she puts
no.
a hand on the guy's shoulder. She's like, and what happens next depends on basically whether she can push through some trauma, because she's going to try and do a spell that she used to kill someone.
Oh.
What?
Well, that escalated
Because
quickly.
God
it's not
damn it!
really designed to kill people. It's designed to, give them a little bit of a shock, give them a bit of a zappy zap, get them
we
bits done.
we just needed to wait like a
She
minute
heard-
more to
she
get
heard
the.
She heard be a distraction. She's not here. What sort of distraction?
No.
She's gonna get kicked out.
God damn
But
it.
then, here's the thing. I'm gonna roll a d20. sort of myself. Yeah, no,
Mhm.
she can't do it. She doesn't. So she just puts her hand on the guy's shoulder, like I'm
She
gonna
causes
do
some
it.
mild
I'm
static
gonna,
electricity.
and she can't. She's just like, nice to meet you. You've got very strong shoulders, friends.
Havelock is a study in dichotomies right now because outwardly they are just fumbling with things and acting very pompous and in their mind, very specifically, Dreadfuss can absolutely hear like just incoherent screaming. Just what the fuck are you doing? What is your damage, you buffoon? You've killed us all.
Stop! Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh?
Oh, wait a minute.
I am wait-a-minuting. What is happening?
Oh my god, what kind of necromancer am I?
Oh no.
Uh-huh.
Oh
Yersinia
no!
has a corpse at her disposal.
Oh fuck! Oh god! Oh god, no, please!
So,
Havelock wanted to come back here one day, damn it!
she's not. So
Oh,
here's my
God.
idea. Here's my idea. This is just what I'm like in character, out character. I don't fucking care. My idea is because right now Yersinia's kind of stuck. She can't pick anything up because she's physically incorporeal.
You're
She
just
can
hanging
still-
out with a coffin.
Yeah, just hanging out with a coffin.
Oh,
However,
It's kind of
You're
whispering a little bit.
yeah, it's talking low grade. It's not the weirdest thing Yersinia's encountered in her life.
Yeah.
But what Yersinia can do, what if she made the corpse carry its own coffin? And we can just leave. Nobody's going to fucking argue with that. She's not looking to fight anybody with it. But I feel like that would be enough to make people get the fuck out the way.
That actually isn't the worst idea I've heard.
It's gonna crumble into dust under the weight of its own coffin. Oh
I mean,
That's
You're
not
s-
how magic works.
yeah, no, it's also not how I'm going to guarantee you
for
that's
it.
not how angel corpses work.
Yeah, no way in hell.
no! Very fragile lift's own coffin.
Very fragile indeed.
So,
Oh.
notably, like, if your city was trying to make this corpse do something complicated, it might be an issue. But just making it stand up and carry something isn't difficult for her. What do you want me to roll for this?
Roll me 3d6. We're gonna
Okay.
see what happens here.
I got a 4, solid yes.
Okay.
Fuck.
Cool.
Very genuine fear there. Just do all this shit and the corpse dies itself.
It's not going to die.
It's already dead. That's not how. Anyway.
Also, like, bear in mind that Yersinia's entire shtick is that she can, like, with all the
no.
necromancers from her planet, is that they
Yeah,
can
no,
take
that's-
disparate pieces and form them back together
That's
and make
true.
them move
Oh,
around. So,
yeah,
like,
I know,
even
I
if
didn't-
this thing
I
is-
didn't know she was good at
Just-
reconstructing corpses. I just thought it was raising them. So
That
yeah,
is
fair.
very specifically her
Yeah.
specialty.
Yeah. Well, technically, raising corpses is not her high point, but she's a fuck of a lot better at it than she used to be. She's had a lot of practice.
She's gotten better over time.
Yeah. And again, for something as simple as stand up, carry that,
Mhm.
not hard at all.
Fair.
Presuming this thing
fair.
behaves itself, which debatable. We'll find out.
So
Find out.
you're standing there backstage, incorporeal, with a coffin, and you're like,
That talks. Cool.
"Fuck it, this bitch can carry itself."
Yep. I'm tired of
Um,
waiting.
So you cast yourself a quick animate dead,
Mhm.
and you feel something in the coffin shift and move and flutter, and you start to hear a lot of scrapes on the inside of the coffin lid there. And a winged appendage sort of bursts out of the seam there and folds itself over and starts to extract itself.
And he's like, well, that's new. This is going to be a time.
And what slithers out of the coffin isn't really human shaped. It looks like
Good.
a ball of dozens, possibly hundreds of long, articulated, desiccated wings.
Oh, yeah. Did I just
Oh.
fucking bring Prokonoscus back from the dead?
I was about to say, is this like a proper biblical fucking angel? Okay.
Yeah. So
hell yeah.
the assistant for
Please
her
tell
part screams.
Valid.
Valid, fair.
And this causes a lot more consternation from around the area. The guards are sort of like, what the fuck? One of them tries to grab at you and obviously can't.
Yeah.
Yep.
But they
He
back
falls
the
over and she's
fuck
like,
away.
points forever.
Yeah, they're like the guards just like, nope.
The angel, for its part, seems perfectly content to carry its coffin slung beneath itself like an egg and begin to flap its way towards the exit.
Yesenia just walks.
There's a lot of yelling and a couple of screams. And the whole time, this ball of wings is just whispering,
Singing quietly.
God, that is never. They built everything. They built an entire just for. And she could to the build. And it's just whispering some very disturbing nonsense that you're not sure you love. But
Yesenia's into it.
It's working. It's working. It's carrying its coffin. There is.
Yesenia is floating along beside it, like walking with it, as it were. So, like, in addition, as they're leaving, like, they're just floating over the crowd.
As this scene plays out in
And I
Havelock,
imagine you guys can just see this shit go by.
Havelock is like just stunned, like not a just plain stunned at this.
So, there is a small riot. We're going to say a small riot in the audience as some people flee. Even the guards that were bothering you guys just like drop you and out. The MC
I'm
does
including a
not
picture
move.
of what
He
I
clearly
think
is
the angel
acknowledging
looks
you.
like.
But one of his long hands is clearly under the podium and just kind of going.
Oh, well, good luck with that.
Oh no. Oh, that's a picture.
That's a
Oh, I'm
very
gonna-
good picture.
Oh, this
that,
one's gonna
but,
have to
like,
come with a content warning for the Twitch chat.
Desiccated and all withered and drawn like a 100-year-old corpse sort of thing.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, the thing I just posted there is actually the good guy in the story that they show up in.
I believe it.
Why they say be not afraid.
Yep.
Mhm.
So also Jack comes up to you. She has clawed tracks into the side of her face. It's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yersenia's like leaving.
Well, you got about 2 minutes.
All right. Well, let's go, gang.
2 minutes it is.
Trevor pulls her goggles down and applies the veil.
Havelock, like, for a brief moment, like, after staring at the angel for an unwholesome amount of time, which is, to be fair, any amount of time looking at that fucking thing, it does look, like, despairingly at this place, and it's like, I wanted to vacation here. Before just, like, heading off.
We'll get you a disguise, buddy. Pat on the shoulder. We'll get you a...
Get you a new face. It's okay.
You move towards the exit.
Just calmly walking out.
So
Yeah, pro tip.
you start to make your way down the stairs.
We need to get out of here before the veil picks up, as if it hasn't already.
Yes. Speaking of that, as you hit the stairs
that.
and the long spiral walk down them, from further up the stairs, you see something large and dark moving, and you hear the clinking and shifting of many, many chains. And
Oh boy, here we go.
something is coming down the stairs.
The fun begins immediately.
Yesenia's like, guys, I don't know about you, but I'm gonna get the fuck out.
Great plan. Let's do that.
Run.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious. Do you tell the angel here to hurry it up?
Yesenia kind of looks at it and doesn't like yell at it, but it's like, we kind of need to just scoot. Can you scoot?
1,000 voices and 1,000 prayers, 1,000 cuts and 1,000.
Yes, we can do the 1,000 cuts. I promise you. I will make you the conductor of the meat train, but we have to get out of here.
Yeah, the silver lining to that, it doesn't need to use the stairs, so it can sort of just float down the gap.
Neither does
in the middle
Yesenia,
there.
obviously.
Do you just hop over the railing then?
Yeah, no, Yesenia may just ride along on its desiccated, mummified, like, upper bit.
Delightful. Anyone else gonna try and take the fast way down?
I don't remember what my spells are. Give me a second.
I actually don't know if you guys can fly or not. So
No,
or at
Dreadful
least, like,
cannot
fall.
fly. I mean, she can try and do some
Havelock
stuff.
can't, but Nibirius can.
True.
And Nibirius is a big, strong lad.
Oh no, I have a bad
So,
idea.
I have a better idea that isn't bad. Turns out.
What about Jack? Do we just leave her? I
I
kind
don't
of
want
like
to
her.
just leave her.
Up to
Yeah,
you.
like I kind of like her.
That's up to you guys.
Yeah.
She has
I mean,
clearly fled
she'll
with
be
you,
fine, right?
and she is hurling a few invectives at you, but is also like
Still
fact
running
that she is
along
still
with us?
following you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
So there's
she's
a
with us
She's-
now.
She's with the team. Grab her.
Mm-hmm. Havelock's like, oh, Nebby, we need a lift. And let's see if Nibirius can carry
Nebby
the...
JoJo poses.
Yeah,
Exactly.
He's gonna be carrying 3 people. He's
Yeah,
a
it's a
big boy,
lot.
but it's 3
He's
people.
a big boy, but it's still 3
I-
people. Like,
oh,
we gotta roll
no.
for this.
Yeah.
I think. Oh no, this might be suicide.
What are
Dreadful
you doing?
says, "Don't worry,
Hmm?
I have a plan." And she jumps off the. No, she jumps
let her-
off and she's gonna try and Iron Man her way down.
Oh,
using
dear.
2 blast spells
Oh,
and scorching ray to like slow her descent.
As stabilizers. Okay, daring.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this is an incredibly stupid move.
Okay. So
To be completely frank.
Ballsy as hell, though. I respect it.
Oh yeah, no,
yeah,
she's,
I'll give you the
Mhm.
ballsiness.
I'm also gonna roll the dice that makes wild
Oh
magic
shit, where's
happen.
Mithraya?
It didn't.
And Mithraeus with us, I
No.
imagine.
Yeah, but she can't
Yeah.
fly.
Oh, damn it, Nebby still has to... Oh,
Nebby
Mithraeus
still
at
has to
least
carry
2
3
people's
people.
worth of bulk,
Yeah, no,
though.
she's way too heavy. She has to run.
Ah. Mm. Damn it. Oh, I was so confident. It was such a good
Yeah,
plan.
'cause
Wait,
Nebby
no,
can
it's still-
definitely carry 2 people without issue, but 3 is going to be a 2d6 if you want to try for that.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Let's roll
Um,
2d6 and see. Let's see.
Yeah, I don't know what all Mithraea
Mithraea-
is capable of in her form.
In her current state, she's real fast. She's real fast and real
Oh.
muscular.
Maybe she doesn't
Mhm, mhm.
need the... Maybe she doesn't need a lift then.
Fast and
I was
muscular
gonna
is
say-
good.
Oh!
Good time to be that.
Maybe she could grab Jack, and then we
Valid,
just have...
yes. Okay.
Then we have the Herbo and the Himbo carrying everyone, and it'll be great.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Let's try for that.
Okay.
Dreadful sake cannot be stopped from doing this.
Well, yeah, no,
incredibly stupid
Dreadfussé is
thing.
doing...
Okay.
Dreadfussé is doing a dumb thing,
She's
and
doing a thing.
if she lives, Havelock is buying her breakfast.
Yeah. Okay. So Nibirius has. So basically, let's plan on Nibirius grabbing. Obviously, Nibirius has to take Havelock,
Of course.
and in the event that whatever whatever Dreadfussé does doesn't work, Nibirius will
Try
grab
to save
Dreadfussé.
Dreadfussé as well, yeah.
Mhm.
That'd
In
be
the
ideal.
event that Dreadfesse cannot be picked up, then Nebulous will grab Jack. In the event,
Fair.
whichever way this goes, or well, actually, no. If the dice roll goes right, then Nebulous can carry all three. Okay, so just roll, and Mithraia will either take whoever's left or worry about her own skin.
Okay.
2 people's worth of it.
So 2d6,
Ah.
and away we go.
Okay.
Wrong dice spot. God damn it.
Exclamation mark.
Shit. Well done.
Time for
We're gonna be doing
time
that
for
a
a
lot.
bet chat. How many rolls will this? How many dice chats will this?
6,
Two.
motherfucker.
There's a 6.
Yes, and okay.
All right, so Nebulous is
All
just
right.
like, fuck it, grabbing everyone. Nebby's papa instincts kick in.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, you got everyone.
One under
except
each
for
arm and Jack
Dreadful.
riding on his back like a valiant knight.
Mhm,
Exactly.
mhm.
It's that. And just
Oh no!
jumps off the balustrade, or jumps off the railing and just flies down quickly but safely.
Okay, so we're up to Mithraia. Mithraia is just going to book it at
Just
the
fucking sprint.
Yeah.
she's got 2 people's worth of muscle.
Mhm, mhm.
She's also
Um,
joined a JoJo pose before this that she does that. How
Oh,
many
of
dice do you want
course.
me to roll?
Honestly, I might not. I don't think that needs a dice roll. Honestly, I mean,
Okay.
she's already super buff. It's a pretty straight shot down some spiral stairs. Which, if you've ever sprinted down spiral stairs, you know you can get some mad momentum off of
Yeah.
those.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, no,
Um,
there's some centrifugal force
Yeah,
driving.
I would not ask for a roll for that.
Okay.
All right.
Dreadfesse is definitely getting a 2d6.
Yeah, no.
though.
2d6 is
Yeah.
generous.
Oh, goddamn.
Holy shit!
Holy
I got
shit.
a 6 too.
The dice came through for you.
It
Holy
worked.
shit!
All right.
Somehow this works.
This was...
It works. It not only works, it works well.
Yeah, it works great.
Yeah.
Let this build a false
Actually-
sense of security in you for the next time you want to try something like this.
A bit of the
Yeah, I was
consumer may
gonna
now
say
be on fire.
honestly, I think the and there is you learn how to do that better, so you give me a little more consistent at that in the future. You're like,
Mm.
shit, this worked. Wait, I can make this work.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. Call that a additional I don't know, talent, skill, technique, whatever you want to call it.
Thing.
Holy shit!
Yeah, that
This works
oddly well.
So well.
Worked so well. She did it so good, she knows how to do it again.
Hot damn.
Holy shit!
Look at you go.
Yersinia
yeah.
is like guiding the angel away from this like Iron Man catastrophe coming straight at them.
Yeah,
think I think people do have to get out of the way because if
Oh,
they
yeah.
don't, these are designed to be fire blasts and not stabilized.
Yeah.
You're not getting invited back.
Yeah, no, we
couple
are
of the,
not coming back here.
a couple of the security guys do try to do their job and like get in your way. They don't really get very far with that though.
They don't do very
because
well.
you have the scorching rays thing going on.
Yeah.
And
Oops.
yeah, you kind of just express elevator down these stairs. You do get a bit of a glimpse of the thing chasing you, which basically looks like just a mass of like animate chains with a whole lot of like hooks and harpoons and like metal bits sort of interspersed
boy.
throughout that. And it's quick, but you guys, like I said, you kind of take the express elevator.
Yeah.
And it's very careful to like move around the people that are present, but that are not its targets.
Mm.
So you have a lot of people just sort of like flattened against the walls, just sort of like, well, glad it's not me.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, you kind of get back to the foyer there, where you first came in.
Mhm.
And what one of the servers there does do a very quick like, thank you for coming to the House of the Setting Sun. I hope you enjoyed your stay.
It was
Dread.
lovely.
Fuck
I'd
off.
love to come back again sometime. I'm so sorry about all of this.
It's fine, really.
Okay.
It was the necromancer's fault.
Yeah, it was the necromancer. I didn't do anything. I just kind of run through the door. Nibiri is carrying me, looking almost longingly at the ball of chains and pain.
Yeah, you all just basically body through the portal into a big cartoonish heap. Like with
Okay.
a cartoon dust
Except
cloud
for
and
Yersinia,
everything.
who's still standing on
Everyone is inside Yersinia. Understood.
No. Yersinia's just hovering because she's still standing on her. She kind of likes the angel. She kind of thinks he's a he, whatever it is. She thinks they're adorable.
They're beyond things like pronouns.
Yes.
Agreed. Yeah, no, like,
Uh,
Havelock is looking at this thing and is like, oh, it's so cute. Like, what's the, like, oh, I can't go back there anytime soon, probably. I don't know. Should I try?
Jack sort of extricates herself from the pile and like makes sure all of her glasses are adjusted and is like, you could have warned me
We didn't know
about
that
so
would
much
happen.
of this.
Okay,
So much of this.
Fair is fair. We didn't know any of that was gonna happen.
Yersinia steps off of the angel and retrieves her pound of flesh from Mithraia.
Also, yeah,
You
Havelock
didn't know
does.
that doing necromancy like that was going to piss off Val?
I didn't know that she was gonna do necromancy. Also,
You animated the
Yersinia.
whole fucking you animated the fucking angel of Yash.
Yeah, Yersinia, who is this lovely new friend? They look like me. And, like, for the briefest instant, Havelock is literally just all eyeballs for a moment. And it is deeply upsetting to see.
Yersinia's like, calm down there, little Cyball.
Oh, but they're so cute.
Just wanna pinch him.
I know.
Meanwhile, what is the angel saying right now?
It's muttering some stuff about building towers to house the child, and then like the people turning against themselves, and like a lot of blood and darkness, and
Aw.
speaking until oneself was turned to nothingness and motes of the self, and a lot of
It's a bad time.
It's a lot of that.
a lot of
yeah.
weird stuff that
Aww.
Yersinia
you're not
kind of
entirely
pets
sure how
a wing.
to
They
gesture.
know stories. Can
Jack
we
is sort
keep
of, like,
them?
looking at it.
We have to talk to Jane Cardholder first. She's the one that wanted them.
That's true. All right,
Though
let's go talk
I will
to
say that I'm
Jane.
not going to force it to stay with her if it doesn't want to go.
You know what? That's fair. It gets a say.
Yeah.
Dreadful looks at the angel.
The angel
And
looks
very-
at Dreadfase with horrible, desiccated
Yeah.
clump of
And just
eyeballs.
The,
slowly blinks.
Havelock's like little Shoggoth thing like squirms out from under his clothes. You're not entirely sure what, and just like perches on his shoulder, and it is all eyes and mouths, and it like looks at the angel, and it makes like cute little noises. Just makes like cute little like chirping, like mewing noises at it.
Shoggoth's Mew, news at 11.
Yup.
Yeah, if any of you speak angelic gibberish, you can, if you want, you can like make a roll to try and like decipher what it's blathering about.
Havelock.
Try.
I was about to say Havelock, with the book being what it is, Havelock might speak angelic gibberish now.
That's true.
Yersinia's religious order is odd. She might as well. Let's both
Let's
give it a
do
roll
it.
and see what we hear. You never know. Maybe
Yeah.
we won't even
They
hear the
barely
same
speaks
thing.
Any language.
How many?
Dreadful say speaks 2 languages, English and bad English.
2D, 1D?
Yeah, what are we rolling?
Call it 2D, because you do each have like solid reasons you might.
Yeah,
know
no.
something.
Yes, and
Ooh. All right. Okay. So
Havelock starts replying in kind.
interesting.
And
So
Angelic
kinda
going, you're
have
so
a-
cute!
Yeah, no, Havelock is clearly still fawning over them, but like the words that Havelock are saying are like incomprehensible and terrifying, but the look on their face is just fawning over a child.
Yersinia is like, I feel like I'm gonna start bleeding out of my eyes and my nose, but sure, continue, I suppose.
Well, look at
Okay,
you
yes,
learning
and
prose.
so you actually kind of have a conversation with it.
Mhm.
It does not seem to like respond to you directly. It's not
Mm.
like, oh, but like you speaking in angelic almost sort of seems to activate like a command word in it, in a sense of like it
Mm.
clearly
Oh, you found the
understands that
programming.
it is being communicated with and can sort of respond to that.
Mm.
So almost a little bit like a chatbot.
Oh,
sort of way.
okay, yep.
Um, and
That's
all,
great.
in fairness, the thing is still dead, and that tends to
Yeah.
wreak havoc with one's
Yeah.
ability
Processors?
to be
Meat.
coherent and
Yep.
responsive and things like that. So it's think of it like a speak with dead spell.
Yeah, no, Havelock is talking to it like it's a puppy. Like
Yeah,
Havelock is explicitly treating this thing like a puppy.
that's valid.
An adorable eldritch puppy.
Yeah, but through bits and pieces and fragments of weirdness, you sort of manage to piece together a tale about the child goddess Yash, who
Ooh.
was essentially her birth was prophesized,
Mm.
and the people in great rejoicement and anticipation and preparation for her birth basically like built an entire like shrine city space to her and for her, and like just a massive like civilization wide act of worship and idolatry for a goddess that did not exist yet.
Mm.
And like spent all this time essentially like praising her and worshiping her and bringing all manner of ascribing all manner of greatness and power to her.
Mm-hmm.
And essentially, then Yash was born.
Inadvertently created like a very powerful god.
Not quite. Actually, almost the reverse of that. Basically, she was born, and her very nature could not live up to the expectations that that worship placed upon her, and sort of like died as soon as she was born, in a sense, because the civilization said, "Oh, she's capable of this," and then she wasn't, and you have that weird sort of paradox of like,
Yep.
are gods beyond belief or they're sustained by them?
Yep.
So
Okay.
she
That's some
lived
Bloodborne.
and died almost simultaneously.
Sorry, I'm gonna be up.
And in that time, only one angel was created to serve her in that image, and that's this fella.
Havelock is. You know what Havelock looks like at this. Havelock
Yes,
is
I can
taking
imagine.
in old, powerful knowledge directly from a thing that was there, that was literally created for the event.
Yersenia's watching this and says to Havelock, "Don't you eat it."
I don't need to.
Fine, Archivist.
You need to wipe the blood out of your eyes.
Yeah, a little bit. Like Havelock's eyes are absolutely bleeding at this. And yeah, Havelock after a moment is just like, that's magnificent. What an incredible existence. And Havelock just like kind of just sits back and just really takes some time to really digest that. Just imagining the idea of being born and then immediately not existing. Like, that's fascinating.
Very much a Murgo's wet nurse kind of situation.
Kinda.
Have you
Idly
even played
Havelock,
Bloodborne?
no. Havelock is idly petting this thing the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
They're just idly petting the angel. Is the angel friendly?
I presume
Does the
we're
angel like
back
the
in the
pets?
TGI Fridays.
It's sort of not. It's sort of just hovering there.
Oh.
I don't
Oh,
think
well.
that it. I don't know that it can actually feel anything.
That's fine.
It's
It
it's
is still,
reanimated,
yeah.
not alive.
It's the thought that counts.
It's like Mithraea, she couldn't feel anything when she was just bones.
But she could remember.
She could remember, but she also wanted to remember.
That's true. I don't know that it... Yeah, Havelock's like, I don't know that it thinks, per se. But
No.
fascinating.
Yersinia kind of looking back in the convent. The way they described creatures like this as beings of pure, like, logic.
Exactly.
They don't. Animals are pure instinct, and angels are pure logic. Humans are supposed to be the fun in between point.
That's fair.
Which I suppose is the wonder of being able to, one, be horny, but also regret it.
Well, if that isn't existence in a nutshell, I don't know what is.
Pretty much. Again, I presume we're back in the TGI Fridays for the
Hi,
record.
welcome to TGI Fridays.
Hello!
Oh my god, can we get the angel a margarita?
Yes. This angel looks...
Can
This
I
angel's
show
been
you to
through a
your
lot.
usual spot?
Yes,
Sure.
please. That would be lovely. Great to see you again, by the way.
Lovely to see you too. We're so happy to have you here. The
Excellent.
TGI Fridays is still basically empty.
Of
Yeah.
course. Yeah, nobody's there to start screaming when... Do we have a... By the way, with Havelock's stuff, does Havelock get a name for our angel?
Does Havelock get a name for our angel?
Ooh.
Just staple IEL onto the end of any reasonable word.
Yeah, I was about to
Thing
say it'll be
closest to
something
you.
EL.
Well, EL is means of God,
Of
but
God.
in Christian sense, and
That's true.
this angel isn't of that God.
That's
is true.
also true.
Because
if
I
you were
feel
gonna
like
come
splitting
up
hairs
with...
for no reason here.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna say if you wanted to specify for a goddess, you could just staple an A onto the end, Ela, which is not actually good Hebrew in any sense of the word, but fuck.
What if
Honestly, I
we
think maybe this
named
god wasn't
her-
named.
No, the god was explicitly named.
The god was Yash.
No, not the god. Sorry, the angel, because they wouldn't have had time, would they? Potentially.
Well,
Mm,
the thing
Well,
about
it must have
celestial
existed for
beings.
some time.
Yeah, like if it existed for an instant, then it had a name and knew what it was. Like that's
Yeah.
the thing
Okay.
about beings like this. Metaphysically speaking.
Yeah, especially
Well, if
angels, like they're spoken into existence. They have a
Yeah.
like the reason every like Michael, Ariel, Raphael, Samiel, Azrael, they all like
Castiel.
it's all
Yeah.
of God. We're
Yeah.
not talking about the fucking. Did I tell you I had a dream where I tried to explain the whole ship of Destiel to my mother? I don't know what Paige. I'm sorry, out of character. Paige, Dr. Freud, but that is actually something that happened to me in the past week, and I'm like, why? Anyway,
I'm very sorry.
breathe, please.
No, you can't
Yes.
make me.
I will.
was going to make a turbo hell joke, but you've beaten me. There's no way I can make something funnier than that.
God, no, that's just brilliant.
I might be able to top it, but not in a public setting like this.
I was going to say, did you see the one thing about I'm going to make my car commit sins so it will go to hell with me?
Mood. Mithraea running down the Jesus fucking
Oh,
Christ,
jeez.
no! Please tell me she doesn't Naruto run, please.
That's not even a
I
good
would like to
Naruto run.
tell you, actually, what I
I
was
think
looking
she'd do the
for,
Terminator run.
what I was picturing her doing is, have you ever seen an anime where somebody's running and they are moving their arms, but it's really, really fast? So it's
Are
that,
we talking the,
blurred,
Ooh.
like the blurred hand gestures up in front of them?
Oh, I was about to say, count, like, fun alternative to the Naruto run, Devilman run.
Oh boy.
See, I was
Yeah,
thinking
no.
the Terminator knife hands run.
Yeah, it's-
you
yeah,
could do
it's very
Terminator
much the
hands
knife,
run,
like-
Yep.
Yeah, no, it's definitely knife-handed, but it's just very fast in, again, the panicked anime style.
Good. Okay, that's fine. Can work
Yeah,
with that.
but I couldn't figure out how to Google it into a GIF generator, so that's what we got.
Perfect. Here we are.
That's what I was thinking.
It's the new glyph. It's
What?
GIF.
What the
go
hell is
in the
happening?
chat.
I don't know. Anyway. Anyway.
You'll know I link everything.
What
right?
is what is this creature's name if they have one? And they
Yes,
do.
we need to name the baby.
Good
We do need to
question.
name the baby.
So yeah, sorry.
No, go.
Yeah, no, if you have ideas, I don't know.
Oh,
if
you
you had
mean
any
me?
specific
Fuck.
like I'm just gonna open a Lovecraft book and pick out some random consonant sounds.
Hang on
like...
1 second. Actually, wait. Hold up. Pin in that. I've
Oh.
got an
Yeah,
idea.
yep.
Give me a minute.
I have an idea
Real
too.
quick,
You go first.
let me grab Hellboy.
I mean, you
Let's
probably aren't
see. The
keeping
crooked
it.
I know.
the
But still.
conqueror worm.
Oh.
Hmm. Conqueror worm.
Let's call Let's
Lobster
see.
Johnson.
No.
Lobster Johnson.
No. I'm naming this thing and I'm using fucking gibberish on it.
Yes.
I have a terrible idea.
We're calling it Ogbith. Ogbith.
Good.
Ogbith.
I'm for it.
Perfect.
I think when he says at this point, because I had to rush off, so Dreadful has been zoning out, staring at this angel basically since the casino.
Okay, but are her eyes bleeding yet?
Yes.
Only a little bit.
Only
A little bit of eye blood.
From the
But-
ducts.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like bloody tears. But I think it's around this point that she sort of snaps out of it, realizes she's in a TGI Fridays, and just yells, "Guy!"
What?
You cut out like in the middle
Yeah,
of
you cut out in
Sorry.
the middle of that. What?
In the middle of Guy Fieri.
Uh-oh.
Who?
He's
What?
not welcome in the TGI Fridays, though.
I presume Jane Cardholder has come over at this, or we've gotten over to her.
Oh no, yes, you have arrived at her table. She sort of like chokes a little bit on her wine glass. Is like, well, I see
Hello.
you've succeeded. Not in a direction I expected, but
Yeah, not a
Fair's
direction any
fair.
of us expected either, but you adapt.
We had to get creative.
Sure did.
clearly. And how was the house?
Oh,
Not inviting
it
us back anytime
was
soon.
lovely. I want to go
Hmm.
back.
Well, we may be able to pull some strings here.
How exciting. Either way.
Can't promise anything, of course, but you have done me a great service today. And she sort of stands up and kind of is looking the angel over. Thank you for bringing this to me.
It
You said
is
it was-
technically
something.
Ogbith.
Ogbith. Okay, I'm just gonna actually. I'm going to put this in the way.
Ogbith.
Okay, but like we gotta make it Lovecraftian. There.
What'd you do? Staple an umlaut to? Okay, fine.
Slapped an apostrophe in there. It's what has to be done.
Yeah, that'll work. That'll work.
All right. Well, okay. Can I ask
Question:
what
how does
you
the
want
angel
Ogbith
react
for?
as it's being looked at?
Jane sort of takes a very pensive sip of margarita. As a reminder.
Justinia does some really quick math. Wait a minute. A reminder of what?
Better
Wait a
times,
minute.
Worse times. Mistakes made,
Wh-
lessons learned. You know, the usual.
Wait a minute. Are you?
Anyway,
You're
anyone hungry?
Famished,
okay,
actually.
simultaneously. How is the angel reacting to Actually, I suppose Havelock should ask this because Havelock can actually talk to.
Havelock can
Ogbith.
actually talk to Ogbith.
What? How is Ogbith reacting to Jane Cardholder?
It does not seem to react directly to her presence. It's still being a flappy undead thing. But its whisperings and mutterings seem to become a little more coherent and a little bit more focused. Like it
Okay.
gets a little more has a little more of a mind to it. It feels like. Like it's still doing just a constant running commentary of
Yeah.
disturbing whispers, but they are a little more comprehensible and they're a little more like coherent sentences and thoughts rather than just like weird, creepy fragments.
Yeah. Does it give any indication that it doesn't want to be here?
No.
Or that it doesn't
seems-
like her? Like she's some kind of threat to it?
No, you don't get any sense of fear, pain, discomfort, anything in that vein from it.
Okay.
And Jane is sort of just like watching it and like does not say anything, but you can just kind of gather from the way she's paying attention with it, she is listening to it and seems to understand it. And just sipping a margarita. Occasionally, she'll sort of quietly nod, like, "Oh yeah."
Yersinia also gets a margarita. She also orders one for Ogbith and puts it within wing reach just to see what happens.
One of the wings
It's
does sort of like plap into the margarita there, and it seems to like soak it up a little bit. You wouldn't. It doesn't like drink it, but it seems to like soak it up from its feathers.
The whole thing
become
gets a little
less
plumper.
desiccated. Yeah, exactly.
Yersinia orders an entire pitcher of margaritas.
And Jack is just sitting there looking between the angel and Jane and you guys and the TGI Fridays. Just like, there's a lot you weren't telling me, huh?
A little bit.
Who wants to someone explain to Jack I'm doing science with an angel corpse.
Okay, yes. All right, so, Jack.
Also, bear in mind that Dreadfisse is wearing Yersinia's habit, and Yersinia is sitting there in, like, bloomers and her universe's version of a bra.
Perfect. Probably some fancy corset, if we're being honest.
It's it's corset. It's basically
like,
a corset
not
with, like, shoulder straps.
Yeah, but not, like, super
But it's
sexy,
not-
just...
No, it's very much an Elizabethan corset. It's like, it stays. It's very straight.
Yeah. But yeah, Havelock's like, well, you see, Jack, we represent a group. We represent a specific group of interests, if you will, called the Nebulous Collection. Perhaps you've heard of us.
I'm feeling like Jack's gonna be like, oh, son of a bitch.
A little bit, but it's less of it's a less angry than her usual son of a bitch.
Yeah.
It's more of a like, son of a bitch.
Yep. Yeah, we
I've
work for the
heard.
Nebulous
of these guys.
Collection. We are, well, collectors. And we were brought here because our compatriot wanted us to acquire this at the auction. And that was the purpose of our trip. And then we met met our new friend Ogbith.
I have no clue why they brought me, honestly. I'm nothing. I did.
It's a good experience for you.
If you say so.
You learned something today, didn't you?
Yes.
Then you
I look
spent your
great
day-
in this outfit. Gotta start wearing a veil.
And you've spent your
Yersinia,
day well.
He's like, don't stain my outfit with cheese sticks.
Oh, I could
Too
use more.
late.
Speaking of mozzarella sticks.
Yes, mozzarella sticks. They are unending.
Meanwhile, hovering
Excellent.
over. I think
Grandma.
Ogbith would also like a mozzarella stick.
Yes. Does one of
Ogbith,
the
I feel
eyes
like, is
in
looking
one of the eyes.
I was
significantly
gonna say,
plumper.
does one of the eyes just like split open and is a mouth all of a sudden? I'm
Why
low-key
not?
hoping for
Why
that.
the fuck not?
Why not? It's got big old square teeth.
Yes.
This huge thing just hovering. Ogbith Yog Jahud.
Aw.
Yog Jahud Onorama.
So cute. This is
Not
Havelock
predicting the
out
end of the world,
loud.
It's fine.
Havelock's just like, oh, that world will burn so gorgeously. Also, it's so cute.
You're sitting like the weird thing is like your city is looking at it and she's like, I don't want to let it go.
Yeah, exactly.
Jane lights a cigarette. Like, well, if you'd like, you can come back and visit. You've all been
Oh my goodness.
very helpful and very amusing.
Oh, that would be lovely.
Yay.
Would you like that, Ogbith? I'd like that. Except Havelock is saying all of this in angelic.
Of course.
Like,
Which causes your city to bleed from her tear ducts.
a bit. A little.
Everyone.
A little.
Except for
yeah.
Jane. Jane doesn't care, and Nebulous is already basically dead.
Yeah, Neburius doesn't either.
Dreyfus starts spewing blood from the ears as well as the eyes.
Oh dear.
I'm picturing it coming out like in like a vertical stream or like
Oh,
perpendicular
yup.
to her head.
It would too. Gods, it
Your
would.
city's like, I think you need to stop or she's going to exsanguinate, and I don't think there's enough Bloody Marys in this place to replace her.
That's fair. All right. Well,
Your city looks at Jane. Are your Bloody Marys RH positive or negative? We may need a few.
We can get them made either way.
Excellent. Just start pumping them into that one. Make sure they've got extra bacon.
I do love
By
that
the way,
bacon
never had a
is a
Bloody
key
Mary
ingredient
with
in that drink.
bacon. Like with a bacon garnish, you are missing out.
Mm.
Ideally, a Bloody Mary should be an entire meal just crammed into a drink.
That's valid.
Because all the garnishes should be like, there should be a pickle spear. I've had the best Bloody Mary I ever had was in New Orleans, and it had a pickle spear. It had one like kebab full of peppers and olives,
Mm.
like pickled peppers and jalapenos and olives. And the other one was full of chunks of cheddar cheese and like lunch salami. And then there was a piece of bacon just stuck in the drink.
Nash. Do you
Nothing.
Mean yeah. Do you mean Yash, Zoe?
No, I was quoting AK. I'm
Okay.
helping.
Yeah, I
It
believe.
says Yash. It says Yash.
Oh,
They say Yash.
oh,
I know.
this is a beautiful
Cool.
picture. I like it.
I actually really like this picture a lot.
This is so
Mm.
good.
Oh
Mm.
wait, do I mean Yash?
Baby.
You mean Yash?
Son of a bitch.
I
I
asked.
was confused by what was going on there.
Oh, whoa.
Anyway, doesn't matter. So, I would love to come visit our friend again sometime.
Yeah.
Oh no, did my voice die?
What? No,
No, you're
good.
okay.
Mhm.
We can hear you.
But yeah, yeah,
I
Havelock's
think my
like,
internet's dying.
we're... Havelock does, like, look appraisingly at Jack and is like, well, the collection is always looking for interested parties.
And you have the nicest hat in the world now.
You do have
In
the
the
world's
universe.
nicest
Dude.
hat.
Because they're like, yeah, I do have a very good hat.
Travel the multiverse, take in the sights, see exciting new
cynic.
worlds.
Yersinia
That does sound
looks
pretty good.
at Jack. She goes, hey, if you spend enough time around us, maybe I'll tell you why me and Mithraya are the way we are.
She looks very interested in that. It's like, okay, yeah, that sounds good. Very immediately, like, okay.
Yersinia knows how to play an advantage.
Yep. Welcome to the team. The curator will probably be expecting you, actually. It is the
Yeah.
curator.
He'll be there to do your paperwork. It's
Mhm.
tedious, but necessary.
Yeah.
Like, I'm used to paperwork. It's fine.
Yeah. Lot of disclaimers, lot of in event of horrible non-existence clauses, that kind of thing. You know, the usual.
Of course.
You read that?
Of course I read. Never sign anything you don't read.
I mean, it was so long, dude.
Uh-huh.
I just...
Are we even
Ow.
sure that Dr. Dreadfusay can read?
I get most
Can't-
of the words.
Oh dear.
Most.
They didn't know what a doctor was, so jury's out.
Yeah, Yeah, that's a.
She has a problem.
Oh. Oh, my dear girl, I have so much to teach you. I will expect you bright and early tomorrow morning for your first lesson.
Oh shit.
Justinia just gestures for more pictures of margaritas for the angel and more drink for herself.
Yup.
And beer for Mithraya because Mithraya's muscles are going to hurt from running that fast.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Those are some long stairs.
Yeah. Feed the musculature.
Mm-hmm. Havelock is like, well, all in all, I'd say that went extremely well, all things considered. We didn't even have to do violence.
No, not really. Honestly, nothing about what we did was technically wrong. Aristocrats just suck.
That
That's just problems with rich people.
is
That's common.
true. I suppose we could. Well,
Yersinia
I
looks
could
at
probably
Jack.
go back.
Question.
One
If
day.
we were able to figure out who Lizard Lady was and why she was being such a bitch, could we just tell the Veil that they caused all that fuss and wasted time and caused a commotion in their very nice situation?
Jack thinks about it and is like, I don't know that that would really accomplish anything. The Veil is
Worth
choosy,
asking.
and people with influence still do get to bend the rules, unfortunately. Nature of a
Back to
place
the
with that much
old
money in
money
it.
problem. Yep.
Can you
That's why so
bribe
many
the
of them
Veil?
resent me.
Hmm.
In a manner of speaking, yeah. It is, if nothing else, a bit of an engine. Engines need fuel.
What does it eat? What does it drive itself on?
Probably money. It is
Greed.
a
Valid.
casino. Yeah, greed.
They've just got like a furnace in the basement they put the money in.
I mean, Mammon is supposed to be an engine. Or
Yeah,
a machine.
Yep.
you joke, but
There's actually, this is random and an aside, but if anyone, I'm very excited about something. There is, at this point, it is 2 volumes. Hopefully, in the not too distant future, there will be 3. It is a comic book series called The Black Monday Murders.
Ooh.
Imagine if the stock market just straight up ran on witchcraft.
But
Like,
literally, actually.
Yeah, no, like
really
literally.
Literal
evil
witchcraft rather than metaphorical
Yeah.
witchcraft.
It is really, really interesting. It's one of, like, the guy who was doing it, he made 2 volumes and then he got sick and we didn't know if we were going to get more, but he recently dropped a new image from volume 3.
Ooh.
And,
I'm
like,
gonna check
this
that out.
is, Mammon is personified as a businessman with the skull of a ram.
Ah.
And he's just like, and he, what's the line? Hang on. Wait.
Okay.
Wait. Well, I get the fucking book off the shelf when you finally meet him, because it's so fucking good and I'm so fucking into it and it's so fucking complicated.
Valid.
Like,
this sounds exactly like your interests.
oh,
While you're
of
looking
course.
that up, can I interject with the best line from Casino Royale?
Go.
Yes.
Go. Do it.
Do you believe in God, Mr. Lashif? No, I believe in a reasonable rate of
Reasonable
return.
rate of return. Yes.
Best line in that movie.
It's an excellent line. Mads Mikkelsen is in Casino Royale, yeah?
He
Yes,
is
that's the
Lashif
one who
who delivers
says that line.
Yeah, that's a good enough reason for me to bother watching it.
Casino Royale is actually my favorite James Bond film.
I mean, it's pretty damn
It's
good, to be fair.
It's
fantastic.
pretty darn good.
I love Skyfall, but Skyfall is just a good movie. Casino Royale is a good Bond movie.
Yeah.
Ah.
Skyfall
okay.
is good, but it also has a lot more like plot holes if you think about it for 2 seconds, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Where it's like, wait a second, how the fuck would that work? And yeah, but anyway, yeah, you finish up your kind of victory feast there in the TGI Fridays, and Jane's like, welcome back anytime. I'll share breakfast with you another time.
That sounds lovely.
And you return to the collection. And Jack.
Presumptively.
hmm
No, I was gonna say, continue.
Yeah, no. As soon as the portal to the TGI Fridays Purgatory there is closed, um, Jack sort of like lets out a breath you didn't know she was holding.
Mhm.
Is like working with someone dangerous there, huh? You do that a lot.
Was she dangerous?
First time.
I don't know what she is, but there are a lot of arms and claws and teeth there. I could see a lot of weird truths about her.
Hmm.
That's what I
Christina
do. I see
glances at Chick.
truth.
You see a lot.
That's what I do. I see truth. That's why my eyes are all fucked up. That's
Hmm.
why you look so weird, because I'm seeing two different truths rolled into one weird ball. Sorry,
Now
that's
I'm-
not the best way of putting it.
No, it's fine.
Fair.
You're
Now
seeing the
I'm
part of me that should be
curious.
dead, and you're seeing the part of me that will never be.
Right.
Hmm. I wonder how I look
It-
to you.
Christina's like, you're a migraine.
You're a
Probably.
well. You're a well, but it's not full of water. It's like if you took away the book but left the words behind. Just a well of raw information. I look at you at one moment and there's a communist manifesto. I blink back and there's rules for a party game. It's just raw knowing.
That
So fucking good.
explains a lot.
Ooh, do me.
Oh.
Wait, that came out wrong. I mean,
It's a he looks at you. It's a raw, bloody heart, but it's surrounded by something. And it keeps changing. Sometimes fire and knives, but sometimes it's soft things. Fucking I don't know what is softness incarnate. Marshmallows,
Ooh.
pillows,
Horse parts.
sometimes just more meat.
Brains.
And sometimes it burns and it bleeds, but sometimes it's soft and happy.
I have no clue what the fuck any of that meant. I'm gonna be honest.
Christina's like 10 for 10 on Dreadfus, A+.
Yep, that's dreadful say.
That was
Very
really
politely,
good. I would like
Landon.
to apologize out of character for saying
No.
No,
She
it's
leans
good.
in and is like, well, the heart isn't a thinking organ.
Fair. I will expect you bright and early for tomorrow's lesson.
Yeah, of
Are
course.
you
Not
hey,
not Jack.
are you gonna have a look?
Hmm.
Can you
Do
get me
I?
a doctor rat?
You want a
grabs-
doctorate?
I mean, I don't want to get arrested, dude. It's
Dude.
Oh, we have so very much to cover, my dear girl. So very much to cover. Perhaps one day we do have Havelock pretends to look at a watch he's not wearing all of time. Well, either way. Bright and early, or I send my friends after you. And Havelock just walks off with Nibirius and is like, now, let's go join the whackbats for crumpets.
They
By the
should
way,
be
the
back in
friend-
their
the
sample
friend-
attack.
Shoggoth?
You mean
The
the
fr- the
Shoggoth
friend
friends
is a
or the
Shoggoth?
Nibirius friends?
That's waving its tentacle.
Oh, the Shoggoth
as-
is absolutely making all of their eyes are making direct eye contact with Dreadfuss and waving.
It's
Yeah,
it's
all the
Shoggoth friends.
tentacles, like, you have no idea what orifices these could go into.
That's
Or where they've been.
oh god, well. Okay, actually,
mean,
you've
come
got a, you've
on,
got a
you
pretty solid
explicit-
idea where they've been, actually.
Yeah,
They've been
you've already like, come
everywhere.
on.
How Jack sees Jane.
Oh.
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 Oh shit! Hang
Oh,
on.
that's so
Oh,
cool.
Should I link
love
that?
it.
It
I'm
looks so
into it.
cool. Do it.
If you like.
It's
Oh,
hot.
it's
I
so
like it.
cool. Yeah, also, I love this.
I love that you go for hot
I
straight
mean,
away.
how else would you describe that?
I mean, you're not wrong. It's...
Yeah, where's the lie?
Also above, I didn't have a chance to tag it because I got distracted, but that's another image of the same character
I
that I
think
used. Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. Prognoscus is a good bean.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I love all of this. And, beyond that, yeah, like, the curator is definitely waiting there and is just, like, just nods politely to Jack.
I feel the
and is like,
curator leans and kind of looks a little longingly at Ogbith.
a
just a touch.
little. A little, yes. But, they're like, welcome to the collection, Miss Jack. How may I assist you in your introductions? He's standing there with like a
Oh.
just dummy thick stack of papers.
Oh no.
Before
Oh, I've
we
just-
proceed too far, I am going to need your signature on. Looks at the pile. All of these.
She looks at you, but just kind of starts signing.
Yep.
Like, I'm gonna need a lot of snake food.
Snake food. That
lot of
can
snakes.
be arranged.
Got a lot of snakes.
Hmm.
Oh, I've had a realization.
You will find everything you need. The collection looks after its own.
Good. Glad to hear it.
Hi?
Yo,
Oh? Yeah,
Mhm.
in Discord's being
system-
wonky.
The system
Discord's
fucked
being a little
off.
fucky.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
cool.
yeah,
We're
yeah,
almost
second
we're
game.
almost done here.
yeah, we're just about wrapping up.
NBD.
I'm
I do
posting a
wanna-
picture from the Black Monday murders. Just
Good.
Oh yeah, that's man.
Good. In the chat it goes. Good.
Oh, this is so cool. Holy shit.
it's like it is legitimately there's only 2 volumes, but out of all the stuff that I've like ever read as far as a graphic novel, the things I go back to are Hellboy, Pretty Deadly, and the Black Monday murders. And there's
This
only
is
2
really
fucking volumes of the
good.
Black Monday murders.
I really want to read the Black Monday Murders now. Holy shit, these
It's
are so cool.
Really, that's volume 2. It's a little spoilery, but I didn't give you too much.
Oh,
like,
whatever. I'm not
Just
bothered by
fucking
spoilers.
read it.
I will.
Because like I know, but it's just like there's so many. The thing about it is that I'm still figuring bits of it out because, like, again, there was for the longest time just 2 fucking volumes, and there's
oh,
a lot.
no. Oh,
In theory, there
Are we
was-
just gonna sit here and lore rant at each other? Is
No,
this just
we're
gonna
not.
be the?
We're
is-
not. I'm not doing that because you need to read it first.
I meant
Yeah,
once I'm done
yet
reading
again
it. Is
sold
this
me on
just
the
gonna
thing.
be the fucking? Is this just gonna be the Southern Reach trilogy all over again?
Basically, yes. Well, no,
Okay.
not exactly. It's not quite that, but like, it is the sort of thing that is somebody who works in the financial industry. I'm like hyperventilating into a bag, going, "This is not far from the truth."
Okay, that I believe. I sometimes forget that you're that is your profession.
Yeah, no, it's because you're going to meet people with my kind of like neurological makeup in the banking industry about 1 every 1,000 light years.
Yeah. Yeah. Meanwhile, I just
Which is
sell
nice.
vapes for I just sell vapes for a living and stream.
Yeah.
It's great.
I'm an unemployed garbage girl.
We love you anyway.
It's true.
Thank you.
You're
I was
our
gonna point out-
trash, damn it.
Jack can see what the truth of the curator, and that's
No. No, Jack
no.
can't.
Ooh.
No.
Oh.
I don't think
There are-
anyone
Ooh, that's
can
more
be okay about
interesting.
it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
like,
no.
When,
The-
Ooh.
yeah.
The
she
curator
doesn't say it,
is-
but, like,
Yeah, no.
yeah, when she looks at the curator, she kind of just sees a black sphere.
Exactly. She sees a null.
I
She
was
sees
just
she sees
thinking
a
like
sphere of annihilation. sort of
static.
thing.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
You can see the curator, the sort of guy, no. No one sees the truth of the curator. Not
Nope.
even the curator.
Bold of us to assume the curator has an actual, like, personality.
Bold of us to assume the curator's a person.
I was
Bold of us to assume the
honestly.
curator exists.
Yeah, also
was-
that.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I was honestly expecting Jack, like, I didn't think we'd have to get into it, but if we did, I would love it if Jack looks at the curation and just sees a wall.
Oh yeah, no, like
They're just part of the
A bookshelf,
collection.
a sentient walking bookshelf.
kind of, yeah. Like I love the Nebulous Collection. Like I think, yeah, Yeen, you were there when you, me, and AK were there all talking about this at the very beginning. And like I think the core rule we came up with is like the Nebulous Collection is alive. You will never see it do anything.
Yeah, no. It is entirely. One of the things I was actually going to suggest
Ooh.
that the collection gets out of this is that when Yersinia walks like back in
Mm-hmm.
after and Havelock too is like enough angel feathers and bits fall off of them
Oh yes.
that they are very quickly taken away to the angelic department
Oh,
for
of course.
analysis.
Of
Mhm,
course.
Yeah,
But
so
yeah.
I'll fill you in on some stuff for Jack after the fact here,
Ooh,
so
that'd
that
be
she
cool.
can be
Yeah.
integrated. Because there's more stuff about her that we didn't get into, but that will be relevant if / when we want to bring her back.
I feel like we should like as you want to, AK, I feel like there could be some fun to be had in oscillating or like going back and forth between Whackbat and Jack.
Yeah, I could totally play Jack, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, having a
She's-
new making different characters to jump between might actually be quite fun.
Mhm.
Yeah. Especially
Yeah.
just because I mean it makes sense, you know, you even in like an actual work group, you don't get to work with everybody every single fucking time you get a project.
That's true.
Sometimes somebody's
Yeah,
on
for sure.
leave or this is
Mhm.
not their strong suit.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like
Tries
I'm
to say,
technically already
"Go back in the
playing two
corner."
people, so I don't know that I'll add more yet.
Yeah,
but
valid. I've been toying with the idea of making someone to like play in lieu of Havelock, but I'm not sure what I want to do yet. But that can all come very
Yeah.
I've just had a terrible
Ooh.
idea.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I've just realized that
Ooh.
maybe I could just make a multiverse.
Don't
And think about characters from other
Oh.
RPs that I've done.
Oh no.
But no.
So,
Not
fun
yet.
It would
fact,
be a
that's what
lot.
Jane is.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say like
Yeah.
Oh, that fucking explains some things.
So I'll probably have her show up if I run something again, but I keep her kind of close to the chest because she's a lot
Yeah.
of fun.
That's valid.
Oh my god.
All right.
Eldritch Wine Mom.
Eldritch
Okay,
Wine Mamas.
okay.
That's a powerful vibe right there.
I'm just saying this right now. Yersinia and Jack start drinking together, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
In its bad decision makingness.
Oh yeah, no, that
Oh, yeah.
is that'd be that'd be beautiful.
I'm annoyingly not having thoughts about my own character, but it'd be really interesting to see how Mithraya or Yersinia act when the other one's having a body day and they can't go
Oh, I
having
mean,
a day off.
I think
without
the
them.
thing
Well, the
is
thing
for
is-
like I
Yeah.
think
I mean, they're very
Generally,
tied at the hip, so
well, the thing is that they
literally.
they can be apart from one. The thing is, so the way, and I've never had a chance to explain this super clearly, but here's the way the Mithraya Yersinia body sharing program works. Normally, both parties have roughly enough body to do whatever they want to. So that's, you know, your basic stuff, your eating, your sleeping, your fucking, your Maslow's hierarchy of needs.
yep.
However, Maslow's hierarchy of needs doesn't quite cover everything that they do. And so, in circumstances where Yersinia does not need the body, or specifically needs to not be corporeal, she can dump all of that onto Mithraya, and Mithraya just gets bulky. Like, more muscular, more powerful.
Who then needs to live twice as hard for both of them.
Yes. The flip side is, in the event where we get into, we didn't this particular session, but in the event where we get into a fight where you need somebody who is made out of bones and can't die and is indestructible, Yersinia takes on the body, accidentally develops boobs, and fucking Mithraea goes back to being Bone Mommy and takes on whatever problem that they're up against. So it's basically just again they're just batting between themselves the same amount of like physical self with slight perks if one party has it. And then the other party gets the perk of being either indestructible skeleton or non-corporeal ghost monster.
Like you do.
As you
Indeed.
do.
Yeah, tracks.
Notably, the one thing I've not kept up with is the fact that again, Yersinia and Mithraea now share eyes too. Technically, they can't see through each other's eyes. At least I haven't decided on that. But
Mayhaps they could
Yersinia has
learn
one of her
to.
own, and one of Yersinia's black obsidian eyes, and vice versa for Mithraea.
No depth perception.
They actually have plenty of it because again, they have two eyes. It just happens to be that one of their eyes comes from
Is
their
a magic
partner.
rock.
Yeah, that too.
One of their
Some
eyes is a
full-on
clicky clacky
Tezcatlipoca
math
bullshit.
rock.
One of their eyes is immune to getting poked in the eye.
Yeah,
Also-
no, don't do that.
Yeah, no, that's a bad day for whoever tries it. I think my favorite thing. I mean, one of my favorite things, unrelated to anything, is just calling dice clicky clacky math rocks.
Yes.
It's very fun.
Fun.
But yeah,
Oh,
that's.
right.
I have ideas for Havelock. I think I have. I know the direction I want to take the character in. I've got ideas, but we need to talk about how those ideas will play out.
Yeah.
Because some of
Notably
them will
tonight,
get
I do have
interesting.
time to talk about this shit. I'm not in any
Ooh.
rush
Yeah,
to go
I actually
anywhere.
need to make some calls, but I will be.
Okay.
I should be around this evening.
Sweet.
If not in voice chat, then in regular chat.
Okay.
So-
Then I will. I guess this is a good point to call it a stream.
I'd
Yeah.
say so. That's about 3 hours.
Yeah. All
It was
right.
fantastic. Thank you, AK.
Yeah, that was,
It was-
Thank you.
brilliant.
I came up with it.
Happy to do it. I enjoy running stuff.
Oh God, I have
and
to.
I will certainly do it later if people are interested.
I still have to run a.
Absolutely.
I have to run sessions again. Ooh.
Oh,
What?
Do you
I mean,
though? I've
to be
got
fair,
ideas.
Oh.
I was gonna
Or
say-
Dreadfast they
That's
could.
interesting.
I should say this
Or,
before the
yeah.
end of the session, but number one, it's Christmas Eve next Thursday,
So.
Valid.
you know.
Is it?
I'm-
Shit.
no, yeah, it literally is. Yeah.
Oh, God.
And I have to be awake on Christmas because family.
Fair.
so,
fair.
so I might not be able to do that week,
We
but
might take that week. Yeah, I might just stream more Fallout New Vegas in that case. Might take that week
yeah,
off.
Yeah, take a break. I'm not going to
Yeah.
be available.
plus that's
Yeah.
not- yeah.
Questionable.
Ah, shame.
And I think the
Alright.
audience won't be available as well. Is also the factor of it.
There is that, yeah.
I'm thinking about what I'm going to do that week for streaming in general, but which is why I thought of it. But I do kind of want to run a session. I've
Do it.
GM'd before, but the problem is getting enough of a session out of it.
Well,
because-
I mean, like, hit us up with ideas. We're all around.
yeah,
Like,
I'd
you
probably just
literally
do a
come hang
space
out with
thing.
me a lot. Come chill.
Yeah,
We can talk.
yeah.
It'll be great.
I wrote it down somewhere, didn't I? Is it this?
I
I have too
don't
many
know.
notes.
Where is
yes,
it?
it is. Yeah, I was just like, do a sci-fi adventure. And it's
Okay.
a way of. I had a few ideas that
Mhm.
I'm trying to work out if they're done together, they work together, or whether they're two disparate elements that should be kept separate. But let's talk about that off stream. I think
Good idea.
Yeah.
All right.
I will be here all night if I'm not careful.
I plan on being here all night regardless.
I mean,
Let's
yes.
see.
All right.
Twitch. Who's still live? I have a rare and special opportunity. I can raid into someone.
Bun is live.
Bun is live, but Bun also has 3-digit viewer numbers.
Yeah, I keep wanting to raid Bun. I like Bun.
I love
I-
Bun. Bun's a lovely
use the wo-
lad.
I do the
However,
word-
Raid
can't do-
Bun.
I
fine,
simp for
we'll
Bun.
raid Bun.
It's-
Fine, we'll
it's
raid
fine.
Bun. All right, let's raid into Bun then. It's a Thursday, so
I
I
just
actually
realized
have
I've
no idea
never-
what Bun gets up to.
I haven't made a simping
Bud is
joke in
playing
front
Monkey
of
Island.
Ian before.
You'll
Wait,
get
what
used-
did you say?
Zoe is a redacted for Bun.
Zoe doesn't get to be redacted. This is not the SCP Foundation.
Unfortunately, the new
Redacted.
unfortunately the new Twitch TOS demands redactions these days.
Yes. We
It's-
can't talk about
We can absolutely talk about simping.
this.
Like, to be fair. Like, the TOS makes it very clear that it's only if it's used in a derogatory manner towards people and not as a joke.
Oh, does it? Oh, good.
So we're
Oh,
back
are we
to
talking about how Zoe is simping for Bun?
yes.
It's
'Cause Zoe simps real
it's
hard
not
for
as a
Bun.
joke from my stream.
Points
but-
for effort. Let's put it like that.
Look, I have no justifications.
For like anything, really, and that's okay.
Really,
I
we
tried.
love you
Alright.
anyway.
Thank you. Love you too.
Simp cell. There, that's not a banned word.
Ho ho ho!
Perfect. All right. Anyway,
Alright, I'll catch you guys later.
later.
You. Thank
Night.
you. Okay, bye.
Rest
Ah.
well. All right, but yeah, stick around. We can talk ideas because I have a bunch.
I do
Alright.
too.
Rating.
Maybe not a bunch, but
now.
some.
Good night, everyone. I hope everyone has a lovely evening. This was extremely
Enjoy.
fun to put on, as always, and thank you for joining all of us. All right.
Bye.
Say hi to
Yay.
Bon.
You have